crafting a tweet.
Hello and welcome to the PHNXDbacks live watch along of the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Detroit Tigers. Pay no attention to the Tigers on my shirt. I will get that. I'm just going to address that.
Everybody
right
boo
away.
this man.
Just boo me. My name is Derek Montilla, formerly known as, and soon to be once again known as, your mayor of PHNX. After this guy appeared on the ASU podcast today, he's Mr. Electric.
Yes, sir.
Shane DePaz.
Wow.
See,
he
he's
did
in
it.
my
He called
head.
me Shane. He
He's
called me
put it-
Shane.
He's got it.
Don't
He's
give it
got
to him. He called me
Give it
Shane.
back to me. God damn it. Oh, I'm going to get it back. But
You deserve that.
He's on
You
my
did
brain.
deserve that.
I did. It's Sean DePaz. And that's Faj down there. He's Father Overlord. Jacob. Jacob, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Are we excited? Oh, he's got to lord it over me. Literally, he's lording it over me.
What am I lording over you?
Brett in
No,
the chat.
No, Shane behind me. He's lording it over me.
Brett in the chat saying what I'm saying. Give him the MVP. Give
Yeah.
Corbin the MVP.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to help Derek craft a tweet,
Yeah.
and I was trying to figure out a creative way that he could
Yeah.
basically just say F Rookie of the Year, this man's MVP.
I literally said F Rookie of the Year, but I said forget. It's a little bit more. It's
Just-
a nicer
we're going
way
to start
say
calling
that.
him Ichiro.
Yeah, he's our Ichiro.
What are we calling him?
Ichiro.
Ichiro?
Ichiro.
Is Ichiro itchy?
Yes.
Sometimes. Well, welcome in once again to our Game of the Week live watch along presented by Neutral, which I am sipping on right now and is absolutely delicious. I'm enjoying the strawberry lemonade Neutral, which is my favorite, I think.
Pardon me while I eat a
The
tuna
lemonade.
sandwich.
He's eating a sandwich.
Not from Neutral, sadly.
No.
ASMR, Sean?
Is it a tuna?
No.
Is it a tuna sandwich?
Why
Tuna
not?
sandwich.
Did you get the
people don't deserve that.
Got the jalapeno?
They don't deserve it.
Yeah. No, they don't deserve to listen to Micho.
I think they do.
Lettuce on a tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah,
That's,
we were talking about this yesterday. There's pickles on it as well. Bosa does
It's
some
an odd.
really weird things
But
with
they're
their
good.
sandwiches. Like the things that come standard on the sandwiches, very odd. It includes jalapenos and mustard and pickles and lettuce. Lettuce isn't too weird, I guess, and cheese, of course. But it's good. It works.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
No!
That's not
There's
good.
Herrera.
No! Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna
it's
take
Javi
three.
Baez.
No, he's
No.
not.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
See
what
ya
a
in the
finish!
face. See ya. See ya.
Got him.
See ya. In the face. In the face.
Sometimes things go your way. And
Pavin
right
Smith.
now, a lot is going the Arizona
Don't run
Diamondbacks way.
on Pavin Smith.
Let's see what happens here. Okay, Rojas makes a solid throw. Nah, he does not make
No,
a
it
solid
wasn't a good throw.
No, he does not.
It also looked like there was something like some of the cover came off the ball.
So who
on the
gunned
throw.
him?
Pavin.
Was Pavin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pavin got him.
I mean, that was who
Could
make
not
a
have been a
more
better throw.
on the money throw.
No, you literally cannot.
Literally, basically missed his nose by about 2 inches.
Was this torque?
Well, it's a good thing he threw him out because
That would have
that was a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pavin making positive plays.
Love to see that.
Whoa.
Yeah, baby. Alliteration.
Yeah. that might
0 errors in 444.2 innings
Yeah.
for
for Jerry,
future
For Jerry,
future
for Jerry P.
future
second baseman.
all-star, future NL starting shortstop Geraldo Perdomo
Whoa.
speaking into existence.
Wow.
That's bold.
Who's going to do it? Xander?
Are we going to get Lourdes in
Probably.
the All-Star game as
We
well?
should.
We hope so.
What's happening? Pitchcom situation here with Merrill Kelly
so.
and
Sticky stuff, actually, is what I've heard.
Shush.
Don't you dare. No, that wasn't. No, that was Jose Herrera making that play, was it not? Yeah, it's Herrera, not Pavin. You
Yeah.
give
Well, Pavin's
Pavin
not
credit.
making positive
Stop
plays.
Stop giving Pavin credit for things
Sorry.
he didn't do.
Bally's went to a shot of Pavin as soon as the throw was made.
Yeah, no,
Well,
it's-
They like to do that.
I know.
they're trying to put him.
They
over.
set me up for failure.
See, now you have Ryan saying get Pavin to the All-Star game in the chat. You guys have done it.
Get Pavin to the All-Star game?
Yeah.
If you get the Pavin that you get once every 2 weeks, then sure. I think schedule making is one of my favorite / least favorite parts of this job.
What part of it makes it your
It's
favorite
like-
part of the job?
Like when it's all filled out, it looks really nice. But like while I'm making it, it's just one of those tedious things where I have to go make the whole thing, and then it's like a.
Is it that, or is it the fact that people like me wait forever to get you our schedules?
Well,
and then
that's
you can't
also
do your work all at once?
incredibly frustrating.
Sure.
But you know, I gotta live through it.
All right, I'm back.
Let's go.
You were always here, Sean. You never left.
Not really. I'm back on the mic.
You never left.
I'm back on the mic.
Chris has given up on the Suns podcast because Saul and Lindsay are fighting.
Oh, no.
I mean, when doesn't that podcast fight? They're always fighting.
Lindsay's got a smile on her face right
I'm
now.
gonna have to.
Yeah,
check
but
in
Lindsay.
on them. I'm gonna have to tell Espo. Espo has to mediate these two. Espo, step in here, pal. Come on. Thank you,
Derek, that was the quietest. You trying to tell Espo to do something?
Yeah, no, I was
ever.
trying.
I don't know if I've ever seen him.
I was trying to mouth the words to him.
Yeah, he missed his nose by about 2 inches.
Yeah, like if that's the thing. If that's any like later or further to the right, it hits Javi and he's not out.
Sean, what am I gonna do when you go to Nashville?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I guess one of the shows goes with you.
That is true. I don't know what to tell you there, boss.
I'm just seeing the reactions.
I will say, for the energy that we lost by not being here for the Corbin Carroll home run, we made up for it on that throw.
Yeah, that was electric.
Yeah, you guys missed it. We were having technical difficulties, but we were very excited about the Corbin Carroll home run.
It's
Number
time for him
12.
to get MVP talk, MVP discussion.
I mean, it's hard not to imagine that he hits 20 dingers at this point, right? Considering he's now on pace for close to 30 plus 30 plus. Do we actually see a 30-30 season? A 40-30 season?
I think you might see a 30-60 season, Derek.
My God, Jacob.
I'm feeling a 30-50.
I mean,
I'm not going that far, but
my
Acuna's pacing for 30-70 right now.
Acuna
Espo promoting other players on our show.
I mean, Acuna's kind of him. I'm not.
He is.
I'm also going to promote Acuna on the show.
Acuna is kind of him.
He's best player in baseball, not named Shohei Ohtani right now.
Ronald Acuna Jr.?
Yeah.
Probably. He has the highest WAR, I believe, behind, of course, as we talked about, Sean Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Just as you drew it up.
Wait, did they call that Javi Baez a hit? No, there's an error on the D-backs. So I must have missed the second hit then while making the schedule. Did he give up another hit after the hit after Javi Baez?
Am I allowed to check MLB.com?
Yeah, as long as you hit the X button when you're done.
It's too tempting to not leave open. I can't lie. Let's see. It's Torkelson got a single, and Javi Baez technically got a single.
They probably
so
gave him
single advance on.
He got a single.
Emmanuel Rivera just gets on base.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know.
Emmanuel Rivera is a god. He is a hitting god.
I'm
and
not
that's
sure
all there
about
is to it. He's a hitting god.
Starting third baseman of the NL All-Star team.
When other
Emmanuel Rivera.
teams try not to upset the baseball gods, they're one of those gods is Emmanuel Rivera.
I agree. Oh man, that person's got some pizza and slushies behind home plate. That sounds bomb.
Ooh, a slushy sounds legit right now.
Emmanuel Rivera has hitting 368 this season, you guys.
He's the best player in baseball.
Lindsay's yelling at everybody somebody to get her a polar pop when she realizes that we're all on a show right now.
Yeah,
and she could go get us polar pops.
Yeah, go get us polar pops.
True.
We want polar pops.
Hey, can you bring me some gummy worms? Actually,
Ooh, the meat sticks.
I don't know if we have any more. We have to get restocked.
Oh, the meat sticks are so good. Circle K meat sticks are superior to all of the meat sticks that you can actually find at Circle K.
Agreed.
They are good, and we'll give them that.
Their meat sticks selection at Circle K is robust, by the way.
The only thing about being in the back row for this is reading the comments is very, very, I don't have that good of eyesight.
Yeah,
You gotta pull up the YouTube on your.
That's difficult.
Yeah.
That is difficult.
On my compooper?
On your
Pooper.
It's tough.
Type on the keeps on your compooper.
Josh Rojas.
Hey, not your starting second baseman or third baseman or whatever
For the All-Star game?
for the NL All-Star team. Can't have them all. This should be like a Royals-esque season when they had 7 All-Star starters. A conversation that's happening back there.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Rivera does not qualify, but he technically would be second in all of baseball behind Luis Ariz in batting average.
Yeah, I think if you made it 90 at bats, right? I think Jesse was saying yesterday.
Yeah.
It would be second.
Freddie Freeman has a 333 average, so it's not even close.
TCU just hit a piss
My
missile in the
God.
top of the 8th. Oh, and it was over. It was an out on the track. That shit looked like it was
Sean.
gone.
Sean's bad at judging.
Hey,
these
well,
things.
to be fair,
Sean's a Dodgers fan.
what?
It's just what Dodgers fans do. They get excited about every ball that's hit there.
That
was on the cameraman.
Yeah, I was gonna say. To be fair, the cameraman was shooting at the top of the hill out in right field.
Cameraman made
When
that
in
seem like
doubt,
it was
shoot.
going
But like
500
what they
feet.
teach you is when in doubt, shoot wide, just in case. Because like
I
the
don't.
wider
I
you
don't give a shit what they teach you. It doesn't change how it looks on the TV.
All I'm saying is, Sean, I think you were a bit eager.
Ooh,
Oh,
McCarthy almost
I
beat
didn't-
that.
yeah.
out.
That wasn't the
completely
best.
positive.
That wasn't the best bun I've ever seen.
No, but it was a fast.
He was
I'm
definitely.
not-
I think he was
got
definitely
down
out.
the run. He got down that line fast.
I think he was definitely out.
Yeah, there was too much. It was too much directly at.
Did I finish the schedule?
Did you?
No, I actually can't finish the schedule because Derek needs to send it to me.
Damn it.
That's tough, Derek.
Yeah, because now you're putting me on,
It's a tough
on the
look.
spot here live on the watch along.
It's a tough look.
So I
Ooh,
feel like
Geraldo.
the longer that I sit here
Wrist
and
king.
comment,
Did he do something with his hair? Looks like he got like dreads or something.
what is sticking out of the back there?
Yeah, it looks like he did something with his hair.
Ooh.
I need to see helmetless Geraldo.
I need to see him start swinging at first pitches.
Why? Why is that?
Because I feel like he takes so many pitches that he's kind of got this reputation that he typically takes the first pitch.
I mean, shit, it hasn't really hurt.
I mean, those are two very hittable pitches.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about the second pitch.
All right.
I think he straightened his hair.
Straightened it?
I think he
Like,
might
took
have.
the-
Like, it looks straight. It doesn't look like it's dreaded. It looks like it's just been straightened.
Yeah, it's possible.
Good eye.
He's got braids. Somebody said it was on Instagram.
Jerry P. and Emmanuel Rivera.
Ooh, does Linz have
Jerry P. and Emmanuel Rivera. Jerry P.
Jerry!
Jerry?
That's our wrist king. Oh,
You're
he's
trash.
gonna take
You're
two.
trash.
He's gonna
Oh,
take.
no,
Oh,
he's
no,
not.
he's out.
He's
Oh,
so
that
out.
swim move.
No, he was so out. He was very, very out. We'll see the replay.
Well, there's his hair. You get a
I don't
shot of
know.
his
I
hair
think
right
that
there.
right hand might have snuck in.
If he kept it on, I think
Oh.
he's safe.
Okay, very tiny braids there.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
interesting move.
Ooh, he looks like a melting snowman.
What?
You know, guys, like Rich
Oh,
Hill looks like a melting
I
snowman.
thought you were
yeah.
talking about Perdomo. I was
No.
like, oh, thank you.
I think he's safe.
I think he's safe.
I actually think he's safe, but I don't think they're going to challenge it.
No, his hand came off, and then he had him when his hand came off, I think.
The funniest part about that was Lindsay was back here with the gummy worms that whole time, and I had no idea.
And she almost tripped over the mini golf thing.
Do you like the aggressive move there?
Yeah.
Of him trying to still take the second, even though.
Because he got the runs scored, which is all that really matters to me.
Yeah.
I think at that point, go for it. See if you can't try and make this inning into a little bit of a 2-out rally. It's really weird to see Indiana State be good at something other than Larry Bird basketball. Also, why are we still using metal bats? Can we just... Like, what's the point? I know they're not, like, strictly metal, but...
Excuse me.
At some point, I will be replaced by Jesse for everybody watching. We're just
Um,
not sure when that is.
Well, true.
Well, I'm probably going to hop off to help him get set up for his thing.
Yeah.
But
Jesse is actually. Are we allowed to reveal? what
I don't
Jesse's
know.
doing?
You'd have to ask
That's a
Jesse.
Jesse decision, yeah.
Jesse has an interview with a certain minor league player who may.
Yeah, you could leave it at that. No, you could
Right.
leave it at that.
Right. It's fine.
I think that's enough for people to get excited. The game is still in progress, though, so could be a minute. A little early 2-0 lead for Mert.
I'll go take it against
Yeah.
it's a bad team. Don't let them hang around.
Speaking of minor league players, how about the tear that Jordan Lawler's going on right now? It's like he maybe decided to figure out hitting AA.
Wouldn't hate to
He's
see
got
it.
6 multi-hit games in his last 7.
Wouldn't hate to see it.
And he's hitting for pop, too. Moved his average from like 170 to 240 in a matter of 13 games.
Well, keep it up. Keep raising it.
Sorry if I went silent. I was trying to.
It's okay, Derek. Sean and I were talking to each other.
Here you go. There you go. There's your schedule, Jacob.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah, no problem. All right, back to the baseball.
Ooh, that's a hefty week, that second one.
Well, here's the thing. That second week, we have that June 22nd makeup game for the Washington Nationals. So that Thursday would normally be a day off, and we would do a 1 o'clock game. However, now we have that Nationals game, and I figured since the Diamondbacks have to pull extra duty, right?
Yeah.
We should too around
Yeah,
here. Who are we to not do as much work as the Diamondbacks are doing, right?
I just remember I'm losing 3 people that week, so we're going to be very, very hectic.
It's a 10 a.m.
This isn't good. I jinxed Mert.
It's a 10 a.m. start, so we were going to do a 1 o'clock show that day. You jinxed Mert for sure. So my thought was we'll just do it after that Nationals game, since it'll probably be around 1 o'clock anyway.
Fair enough. I know I'm not losing Damon to Nashville, so there's that.
What week is that? Is that 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Not next week, but the following week.
I'm
June
here for you,
19th.
Jacob.
Thanks, Damon.
Damn, I'm going to Nashville in less than 2 weeks.
You are going to Nashville. I'm going to Chicago next weekend, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a nice ballpark. Like, I'd go see a game
It's
there.
not bad. Yeah,
No?
it's one of the ones I've been to. It's when I was there, it was very gray. They got a giant tiger outside, which is dope.
It's like a statue, right?
Yeah, giant
it's cool.
tiger statue.
Tiger style.
Which is very rainy, but I like it because it's very
Is it called Comerica?
Comerica, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very like a lot of history in it. They had like, a lot of. They kind of made the concourse like a walking museum, which I appreciate when stadiums do.
I
that.
really like that about baseball stadiums.
Yeah,
so.
I wish that's one thing. Like as far as renovating
Chase Field?
that would be a really cool addition. Making the concourse just a little more like you literally would walk through and like in the middle of the concourse was like statues or not statues, but like different displays and museums type stuff.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I've been to a good handful of ballparks, but I'm pretty sure that was this one.
Jesse is watching the watch along
Hell yeah, Jesse.
Oh, good for Jesse.
from the second floor because
Yeah, he's in this building.
he just decided to not come say hi to any of us first. It's pretty
Whatever.
disrespectful.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, Jesse.
Oh, dumb and remember.
Hi, Emma. Oh, we're great. Everything's great.
I love watch alongs during the day in here when everybody's in because it's the energy is so much better.
It's electric.
Especially, I mean, considering how the last watch along ended.
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
true.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, I would take it. We talked about aliens on Sun Devils. Yeah. They're a hot topic right now. Whoa. Tell Marte, give him a Gold Glove. I don't think he was
Badou
out.
can
But
fly.
I don't think he was out.
I think he was
Ooh,
definitely
that was
out.
super close. But
It
regardless,
looks like it looks like he took a big step to first base, and it looked like his.
he's reviewed. I think oh no, he called.
No,
He called
call him back to the dugout. He
Yeah,
like
that stutter step.
stepped.
If he had just like long stepped it,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
stutter step cost him.
Ooh. Yeah,
Oh.
barely, but if
Friend
he had
alert.
stutter stepped.
Joe Mantiply, rehab assignment, Reno tonight.
Hey,
Nice save.
All right. Him and Carson Kelly are very close to coming back. In fact,
Carson should
This-
be soon,
this
right?
could be this could be Jose Herrera's last start for the Diamondbacks potentially. I think Carson Kelly is going to be called up on Monday. He's looks 100% in Reno.
Love to see that. Love to hear that.
Can I just say about aliens that people won't be scared until they win one on the road?
What?
That's a fact.
That's true.
Until they go into our house and win one on the road, no one will be scared.
You're talking about aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Like until they really come in here and they go worlds on us and kind of wreck us.
Half people don't even care right now.
Because I mean, somebody's got to be more advanced. Like you're going to tell us that we're the least advanced society?
I'm
No.
just throwing this out there. I, for one, welcome our new overlords, and
They don't gotta be overlords.
I am not.
We could just be
part
friends.
of
Because the
this
thing
at
is
all.
like people are like,
Sorry.
people always think aliens are going to
Aliens.
dominate us. Well, even Superman was allergic to a fucking rock, okay, that nobody else on the planet was. So they're going to come down here and they're going to be like, oh, but I don't like cotton, and we're just going to throw a bunch of Hanes T-shirts at them, and then they're going to fucking, what are they going to do?
Leave?
Die.
No. All right.
Fuck them. I don't want them here.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. I don't know. We'll see.
To any extraterrestrials out there, the opinions and views of Sean DePaz do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the rest of the PHNX.
I just think you're asking for trouble.
Podcast.
People in the chat are saying I'm right. You got to show us something on the road, win one on the road, and then all of a sudden, people will open their eyes.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that policy when it comes to winning one on the road and you're talking about aliens.
Well, I don't think it's so much as a policy as it is like,
Oh, it's a
I don't
policy.
have a
about
reason. I don't
aliens.
have a reason to be afraid of you until you win one on the road.
Oh, you very much have a reason to be afraid of them.
Who texted you that? Oh. Have I ever told you how much I hate the New York Yankees?
How about the phrase "knows how to play the game the right way"?
That
What are
seems
your
like
thoughts
What is
on
the
that
right way?
phrase?
Seems like they
That's
say
like-
that a lot about like Dansby Swanson and not enough about Tim Anderson. That's all I'll say.
Jake Marisnick.
They're talking about Jake Marisnick hitting 167. But man, he knows how to play the
he
game
plays,
the right way.
he plays the game
Plays
the
the game the
right
right
way.
way.
He's a full 33 points below the Mendoza line, but he plays the game the right way.
He plays hard, man. Ain't
He
afraid
hus-
he's
he
not
always-
afraid to get dirt
He
on his
always
jersey.
hustles to first. He runs out every
He
play.
hustles.
Have you seen Ketel Marte run the first on a
No
walk?
one hustles more than Ketel
on
Marte.
a walk? Get out of here.
But does Ketel Marte play the game the right way?
He absolutely plays the game.
I agree.
He might not drive a vehicle on the
I just
streets.
was trying to hammer
the
home our
right
point a
way.
little bit, and he
Yeah.
just was like, nah. He's like, I'm not having it.
No, we need to use other buzzwords, right? For Ketel Marte, he's a firecracker.
Yeah.
Spicy.
He has a lot of, I was going to say, adds a lot of spice to the
Got a
team.
lot of spice.
BRB, I need to
All right, get out of here.
want my nose.
Bye, Sean.
Once he leaves, we can talk about him, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fair game. We can talk about him now.
So this whole thing with this international sex symbol list.
I
Yeah.
actually agree with Sean on this.
Wait, no.
You
what?
can't add people to his list for
I'm not
him.
adding people to his
You did.
list. No.
You added
no,
Scott McGuff to
no,
Sean's list.
I just said Scott McGuff was in fact an international sex symbol.
And
I
is
didn't
he,
say,
Sean?
I didn't say it has to
No.
be part of Scott. I didn't say it had to be part of Sean's list. I didn't say added it to Sean's list.
No, but
just
Sean
made the
is like
declaration.
Sean's
That's
list.
that's like coming in here and saying, "Oh, Damon is the Nobel Peace Prize winner," and being like, "I didn't say it was the Nobel Peace Prize winner. I just said he won a Nobel Peace Prize. It could have been any Nobel
Is
Peace
an
Prize."
international sex symbol an award?
Yes,
though?
it is a
Is
it is
award?
a mighty list.
Is there a trophy?
Yes,
provided?
it is like
Is
people.
there a
It is like
certificate
a
that's
medal.
printed?
It's a medal.
I'm
it's
just,
like the
I'm
medal
just
of
saying
honor.
it was bold for you to assume that you could just decide for Sean.
Look, all I'm saying is that it's just sexy time when Scott McGuff comes
You
out,
can say
right?
that it's sexy. You can
Right?
say those words. I have no
You-
problem
you
with that.
turn
But
out-
calling
you
him
turn out the
specifically,
lights.
Yeah,
I
turn
have
out the
calling
lights.
him
copyright.
Light a candle.
You light
Mhm.
a candle. You
By all
slip
means.
into bed. We slip into bed and we
Silk
watch
pajamas.
silk pajamas.
100%. Yeah.
guys.
I'm gonna go brush my teeth and rinse out my mouth, kind of. You know what I mean? Like,
Put on some like Luther Vandross.
Excuse me.
yeah. I'm just saying. Ready?
No, I feel that. That's
We're-
all of that is completely fine
Mhm.
until you call him an
Mhm.
international sex symbol,
Okay.
because that is not a title you have the right to bestow.
Ooh, get him, Sean.
Wow.
Get him.
I just think I've
On the
pretty
same-
clearly taken that as my thing.
On the same week that I gave up my mayoral title for
Well,
you to be a
that
part
was
of
your
this show.
decision.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. But you brought me here you brought me here to be me, to do my role. You didn't bring me here for you to do my job.
I'm not saying I have regrets,
That was a huge portion of his contract
but I
that he negotiated.
I feel
being the
regrets.
person
I
that
have
bestows
regrets.
the
I have
sex
some
symbols.
regrets.
You knew who I was. You knew who you traded for.
There was a
There
lot
was no
of
fog
fine
of war.
There's a
print
lot of
in
fire
this
in this.
contract.
He's very fiery, Derek.
That you should have known. If
The wording in your contract was very open ended when it came to your declaration of lists, because you did not specify any single one.
no,
You
because
just said that
it's not.
Sean
it's
has
not a,
right to
to me-
oversee this series
to
of
me.
lists.
It's not a contractual thing.
Yeah.
It's more
Let's let the
about
chat decide. I'm going to
See,
put a poll.
I thought it was going to be power rankings or something that you were going to have like jurisdiction over, not necessarily like complete jurisdiction over international sex symbols. And I'm just,
But the thing is
and we agree on so many.
if it's not, that's fine. But if it's not for me, there are no international sex symbols. You're not even
start a
throwing
poll.
out that name.
fucking
Can
dare you?
Derek
say
name
that the international sex fucking
symbols.
symbol thing was created by Jean DePaz.
No.
In what universe?
Not like the term,
I
but
don't want to get canceled, so I'm just putting international symbols.
are they an international symbol? Speaking of international symbols, is Shohei Ohtani on that list? Because if he's not, he should be. It's,
Are we
international
just
sex
deeming
symbols.
people right now?
I mean, I just thought about it because he's both an international symbol and an international sex symbol.
I mean, it's your list, Sean.
Paving, or you're Derek, you're gonna put Pavin on the international sex symbol list?
No.
Damn.
No.
All right, do you want me
You
to
know
read
I'm
out the
not.
list?
Yeah,
as
please read out the list.
as currently stated. Sean's sex symbol list: Ji Hwan Bae,
Of course. Always,
Baxter.
for the record,
Baxter.
Ji Hwan Bae always needs to be at the top of that list, no matter what.
he's number 1.
He always needs to be at the top of the list.
Baxter,
Mm-hmm.
Gerald Bourguet,
Of course.
Julio Rodriguez,
Have you seen those eyes?
Gabe Kapler,
I mean, hottest manager in baseball.
Torrey Lovullo,
Second hottest manager in baseball.
Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Shohei Ohtani. That's where
It's
we're
tight. We're at 8
Shohei
votes.
Ohtani is an international sex
Yes?
symbol.
Have
to
you
you?
seen the man's hair?
He is adorable, but
He's
a
an
sex
Adonis,
symbol?
bro.
He's everything all at
His
once.
childlike wonder does not allow me to put
Sean,
him on
you're
any kind
losing
of
this.
list.
I don't give a shit what they say. This
Yeah.
is not a democracy.
It absolutely should
No,
be.
like,
It
yeah,
absolutely
Your
should be.
mayoralship can be a democracy. This is not a democracy.
That's absolutely a dictatorship.
I express unilateral authoritarianism over my sex symbol
I just
list.
voted no. Derek cannot name international sex
and you're
symbols.
still
guys,
losing.
Guys, we need to
And
get
you're still
in
losing.
here.
You're all
and
still losing. You know why?
Derek
Because
voted too.
I did not, but I'm going to, because
Derek
if
can't
that's the
win
way
this.
that we're going to play this, then I have multiple burner
There are
accounts that I
28
can
people
log
in this
into.
chat.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm going to be one of them. Can Derek name? Yes, Derek absolutely can name international sex symbols. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And I'm going to run away with it too.
The funny
Sean?
thing is, Derek, is this is like Congress, and you need
We're
7%
tied
at
of the
18
vote.
votes.
Oh, look at him. Look at him.
You
And
can't
look at
vote.
him
You can't vote from the PHNX
logging
account.
into multiple accounts. Sean is a
I don't know what you're
fraud,
talking about.
and I just watched him do it. And
You were just talking about how you have multiple burner accounts.
that was a joke. That wasn't something I was really doing, but you went ahead and did it.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to end the poll. Oh, look at
I
that.
saw him.
I was
won
gonna end
52%.
the poll too.
Ah, look at
You
that.
bitches.
That's tough.
You guys are
Oh,
bitches.
who won?
52% no, 47%
You
yes.
guys are bitches.
The will of the people.
No,
Again, it didn't
you're a
matter because this is
fraud.
not a democracy,
You're a
but
fraud.
the will of the people have been heard.
Absolutely frauds, both of you.
Gabe says Shohei Ohtani is totally a sex symbol.
Thank you.
Mm.
Somebody said voter fraud.
It's absolutely voter fraud. I watched it happen right before my eyes.
Nobody else
Okay.
saw it.
Sure.
I
Sure
saw
you
it.
did.
I saw it.
There are definitely people
All of a sudden,
moving ballots and
5
using
votes
Sharpies.
came in as Sean frantically logs into the YouTube
now
account.
all of a sudden it's news to Derek that governments that have power are corrupt all of a sudden.
As if I didn't say this was a unilateral authoritarianism. You're lucky I even allowed an election. Allowed in a vote.
Yeah. Well,
I allowed a vote. What am I doing? I'm struggling.
you are struggling, and I am going to continue to name international sex symbols.
Cool. And that's like
is-
calling. That's like calling.
Is Corbin Carroll not on your list?
Not as of right now. He might get his way there. The goatee kind of hurts him. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
does. The goatee's not great.
But you mean you can call people international sex symbols, but that's like calling RC Cola Coca-Cola. Everyone knows that one of us is real and one of us is
That's not a
bargain
strike.
brand.
I was gonna say it's like
No.
saying this is a Guy Fieri restaurant, or like that he came and visited there when he absolutely did not
Yeah.
come and visit there. You should have a picture of him on the
Yeah.
wall.
He's a fraudulent mayor for sure. That's a topic we could really get into. Because this is a dumb topic. The dumbest topic.
Let's do that baseball.
Did he shave the goatee?
He
Does
did at
just
one
have a
point. They grew
mustache?
back. No, he's got it.
It's kind of
Just not really growing.
it's like in
strong.
between. Yeah.
He might be able to pull off a mustache. I don't know. I want to see him go handlebar.
Yeah. Handlebar's a good
Oh, sir.
That
Not
was,
sure
that
I
was
like
more a
that.
strike than the first strike.
I agree, but I don't think either of them are really a strike.
It's true.
So I learned this. I didn't know this. The ball is filled in on the strike zone. Like it's filled in if the computer considers it a strike, and it's empty if it's not considered a strike.
Oh, fun.
Interesting.
I think it's probably a strike if it clips any part of that box, right?
Well,
Yeah,
there are
it's-
some that don't clip any part, and they would still consider it a strike.
Correct, because what we're not seeing is the exterior border that you can see when you're watching it on MLB.com.
True.
So if it touches any part of that, technically it can't be considered not a strike, even though that's not really the strike zone.
So, like, while we disagreed with the one strike call that was in the upper left, they considered it a strike on the.
What's the 313 in Sun? Is that just their area code?
People continue to throw Corbin high fastballs, and that just doesn't
Doesn't.
end well for them.
Doesn't seem like a good idea.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. The 313, if that's their area code, is a really weird. Yeah. Okay, so 313 is the area code in
Detroit?
Detroit.
Mhm.
I just think having that randomly shaved into your center field when that's not like a part of your brand at all is really odd. I just don't think it looks out of place to me.
Gotta be proud of the 313, Sean.
Do they have City Connect jerseys yet?
No,
No.
Interesting.
313.
I'm just saying.
The Pittsburgh ones are terrible.
I didn't see them.
What is it? PGH?
PGH.
Yeah. What does PGH even stand for?
Pittsburgh.
Oh God, I just
You need a
realized.
B in there.
Wow.
Why not? They should have done the Berg, dog.
That's
The Berg.
The Berg.
Do they
The
actually
Berg
call it
is
the Berg?
fire.
The Berg.
It
That shit
would
would have
go
gone
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
If I lived in
Berg is
Pittsburgh,
fire.
I'd call it the Berg.
The
Yeah.
Berg is fire.
The Berg. Welcome to the Berg.
All black uniforms.
The
The
Berg.
Berg and yellow script.
It's kind of
Little. You want to would have fucked black, all black, yellow pinstripes.
Yeah. With the Berg.
The Berg.
You know who really
Yeah,
missed?
no, it's yellow with black pants.
The Orioles missed.
I don't think so. I love the Orioles.
Sean's
I'm not
one of
gonna lie.
Sean's
I'm gonna
favorites.
some
Tell
of
you
my
why.
favorites.
They're not
go-
that different from Cincinnati's, but I think Cincinnati's are better.
I'm going to tell you why. Because Baltimore has multiple incredible nicknames. So when you talk about the Berg, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just them going with Baltimore. First of all, Bird City. How does Bird City not that? But
Bird City seems too nondescript.
See, as an Arizona Cardinals fan, Bird City gives me nightmares.
how about Charm City, which is Baltimore's actual main
That's a
nickname.
decent one.
Like Bird City is what they call it for the Orioles. You got
Well,
Charm
like
City.
Seattle missed not going Emerald City on there.
Yes, correct.
Well, I can at least appreciate that their goal was
It's
just
true.
no throwback, right? Like,
It's true.
but
Smaltimore,
Smaltimore.
Bodymore.
I love their jerseys. I do agree. Like, you could have done something a little more creative than just Baltimore across stress. I agree with that.
That's why I'm honestly very proud of the Diamondbacks with their Serpientes jersey. They went big when it came to having it be a completely different thing. you know?
I think you have to. I absolutely
Wow,
hate
Sean.
Seattle's jerseys in large part because it's not a City Connect. It's just a throwback.
They actually have the Berg jersey.
Oh, from the Little League World Classic, or from the Little
Maybe.
League Classic.
Yep. The Berg. Those go
Try telling you
hard.
that goes crazy. That should have been a fucking City Connect. And you want to talk about one that should have used bridges on their thing? They should have used bridges on theirs.
Don't use bridges on jerseys ever.
Speaking of bridges, the Giants ones suck. I'm looking at them right
It's
now.
grown on me.
It's not
grown
great.
on me a little bit. I hated them at first, but they're still like not great.
Sean, this is what the jerseys look like.
That's not a shirt. That's actually what the jersey looks like.
That is a shirt. That's the merch that you can buy, but the jerseys look identical to that, just with black pants.
Yep. There it
Is the GH like curved? The PGH curved, or is that just kind of how the shirt's laying? Because if it's curved, I'm not gonna say that's gonna make much of a difference. But if it's supposed to be like curved and kind of resemble the shape of the bridge, I'll appreciate that a little more.
Give me 2 seconds to do some investigation here. I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, I think the Mariners are near the bottom. Like the Mariners are near the bottom for me. The Dodgers are the absolute worst, and it's not even a fucking question in my mind that the Dodgers are the worst. Like you just remade your jerseys and then put blue pants on them. Like there's nothing special about those. Washington's still my favorite. Serpiantes is 2 for me. Baltimore might make my top 5. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Baltimore and Texas are 2 that I absolutely love that a lot of people don't like.
It looks like it might curve just a little bit.
See, I wish they would have at least.
They're not good.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about those. I wish they would have at least done a little bit something on the sleeves and maybe the hat to make it like their throwback yellow jerseys. But yeah, like nothing.
Not a fan.
It's a very,
These are still the best ones to me. The South Side ones go so hard.
They are incredible. I don't think anything even comes close. I think Washington is the only like double S tier.
Missed opportunity right here.
Yeah.
Just go back old.
That's
Southside is really cool.
The future ones.
No.
Was that Derek? What was the
No.
what
Was
were
that
the
like the-
D-backs future ones again?
No, they sell them. They're like the poncho
they have
looking
them.
ones.
Yeah, they have them in the team shop. They're like copper with like a snake wrapped around them.
I like the
something
Braves ones.
What
Braves,
what year did
City
they do that,
Connect.
Derek?
Yeah, so Brave City Connect's clean.
What year did they do that?
They did the throwback right,
I don't remember.
Oh, it's
but I
this.
still don't like. I think it's
this,
lazy
right?
to do just throwback.
Does it look
Similar
like
to
that? Similar to that?
I think
Might
it's a
have
little
been
bit of a modernized version of the throwback.
Yeah, there's like little
the
details on
Astros
it.
is decent.
Oof, some of the
I'm
future
not
jerseys
crazy
are
about the
so
Astros.
bad.
I think the Astros
1999.
being in Houston and just going like space themed is so fucking basic. Like, do you really not have anything else special about your city?
Yeah, those are brutal. That's so brutal.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's
The
it is
jersey
bad.
reminds me of space, though.
That's
I look at it and I see space.
yeah, because they took the NASA font. Like, they just took like the classic space shit and just made it into a jersey. Like,
It's this one. This is it. It's the turn the clock ahead jersey.
yeah, that's what we were looking at. Yeah. I think, yeah, I don't think anything's in the same scene as Washington's City Connect, or the same tier.
As the Washington City Connect?
Yes.
That's fair.
What's up, friendos?
What's up, buddy?
City Connect opinions.
City Connect opinions. I'll be honest. I haven't taken time to look over all of them.
Fair enough, but I mean, you've seen a bunch of them, right? I mean,
I've seen a good amount. Just throw.
how did you think about the Mariners?
The black pants really hurt, but I mean, the more you look at them, the better they get. But the black pants was just so questionable.
I was saying that I'm kind of anti making the City Connect jerseys just throwbacks, even if slightly modified throwbacks, because you could just have throwback jerseys. Like,
Yeah, they have to be like heavily modified throwbacks.
The Miami ones, those are the best.
Yeah, I mean the cherry blossoms.
Cherry Blossom,
totally
I think,
different.
is double S tier. There's nothing even close to it. After that, I think it's Serpiantes.
I think the Padres are really overrated.
See, the
The
Padres.
White Sox Southside jersey. Come on.
That's 3 for me. That's 3 for me.
got to be ranked
That's top.
up
I think
there
that's
in the
3
top.
for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just.
I love Baltimore. I love Baltimore's. I'm not going to put it in my top 5 necessarily. I also love Texas's, and I know a lot of people have conflicting opinions on those. I love San Diego's.
Southside should be 2 words though. So. Just saying.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, but it's like the South Side,
No, even the South Side.
or it's like Southsiders.
yeah, that should still be 2 words.
Nah,
I'm pretty sure.
I believe you, but Serpiantes is so hard. I think Serpiantes is the best. Like, for the team that went through like a rebrand, like a different kind of fucking complete different team identity, like it's by far the best. I don't know how many there are that like that though, to be honest.
I love the office zoom in on the ump right there.
Yeah.
He just looked up at the camera.
Cut to the camera too fast.
Where does the Houston Space City jersey?
I
rank
do
for
not
you?
like them.
You know what? So I understand from a design standpoint not liking them. I love anything space and sports. and I love that Houston leans into the NASA
Yeah.
and everything.
I was just
so
saying.
I love them.
I was just saying that I think it's fucking basic. Like, oh, you don't have anything else.
He was
to-
just trashing them for that exact
yeah,
reason.
I was. I just like it's
That
like
they lean into the.
well, like okay, I
Houston,
guess it's not
they're
even so
Astros.
much that they lean into it, but I just don't think this was in
Their
at
actual
all
team
a
name is
creative way to lean into the
Astro.
space thing. Like it's like it's
They're not really leaning. Yeah, exactly. They're not really leaning into it. That's their team
But, like,
name.
Team name is
well, I
Astros.
get that, but okay. First off, Astro is way more creative than Space City.
Correct.
Secondly, I think Astro's been around so long at this point that I don't necessarily automatically associate it with space.
I love the font.
I just
so
I
much.
don't. I think it's so basic. Like
I
it's just
love
like they
the
ripped it
font.
right off of us. Like it's
I'm with you, Shane.
Yeah,
I
they
like
ripped it. They ripped it off of a spaceship.
Yeah,
I do
which
too.
I get.
exactly.
I understand that. Like I get that that's the point, but I just don't like it because I don't. I think space is not a new topic.
The
It is-
color of the jersey is like the color of space.
I don't mind the colors. I don't mind the colors.
Speaking of the color of space, the color of space is an unbelievable Nick Cage movie. If you haven't seen it,
Oh, I was
Or
gonna
is it
say
the color of outer space.
I thought you were
I
gonna
gotta
say a
look it
good
up.
band name because the color of space is a great band name.
Let's see. The color of outer space.
Boston's are terrible. Although I can't shit on them too much.
Color
because,
out of space is the name, and it's like a meteorite thing crashes into Nick Cage's front yard. It's awesome.
Okay, here's something that they're writing on ESPN, and this is from Alden Gonzalez, so it's not coming from. I mean, I think he has a little more credibility on this, but he talked about how the Padres and Nike tried to do the same thing, or tried to do well by tapping into the Mexican culture in Southern California. They don't really give me any kind of Mexican culture vibe. Like,
gives me
it's-
Miami vibes.
It gives me like beach surfer vibes, like 80s jet ski and surfer.
Well,
vibes.
I mean, but that side of Mexico, like Tijuana,
Yeah,
Cabo,
like, I
that's
get-
more.
I get that that's part of their culture too, but I just like I look
I
at
get
these
what
colors
you're
and
saying.
I don't think Mexican necessarily. I think
Yeah,
like surfer culture.
I still think very Miami when I see
Yeah,
that.
I mean I
very
agree.
much
It's
see
fairly
Miami.
similar to like Miami.
Derek,
Vice
have you
color.
been to Miami?
I have been Miami.
You seem like a guy that would thrive in Miami.
Oh God, I love Miami so much.
Dude, the fact
Do you
that this
thrive in
ES
Miami?
I fucking thrive. In
You
Miami.
did
I
that
also
shirt on
thrive
purpose,
in
right?
Las
That was
Vegas.
purposeful, right?
This was a purposeful
Okay,
shirt.
good.
The tiger. But it's
I
an
love
LSU
Emmanuel
tiger.
Rivera.
I do also love Emmanuel Rivera. The fact that this ESPN article is this all on Gonzalez? Maybe not. The fact that this ESPN article has Washington as 5th
Yeah, that's kind
is
of crazy.
absurd,
Yeah, the Grand
and they
Big
have the
Good one.
Mariners above it. That's not
See,
even a question.
The
in my
Mariners'
mind.
jerseys
going.
are so
What
good,
do they have at
but
3
their
and 2 1?
pants suck.
The Marlins,
Marlins
at 3?
Mm.
Southside to the Rockies.
Why do the
I
Rockies?
like the
jersey-
Rockies a lot.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say it might be controversial, but I like the Rockies.
they grew on me a lot
The
because I
Col-
did not like them at first.
The Rockies
different.
fans love them. The people in Colorado love them.
They're,
they're
not
different.
The green is just I like. It's a good green.
Yeah,
The people
It's-
in Colorado love Gabe Vincent.
People in Colorado love everything that happens in Colorado.
They're very high. A lot of the time, right? Speaking of high, I wanted to take a step back to Nick Cage movies and ask you guys,
Mhm.
what is the weirdest Nick Cage movie you've ever
Oh.
seen?
Haven't watched a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Uh,
I was
no.
I
Wally's
love
Wonderland
National
was-
Treasure, though.
Batshit crazy, but it was supposed to be like that. I genuinely think Color Out of Space is one of the weirdest because it is so off the wall. Like you don't know what's going. No, Mandy,
Mandy, there it is. Mandy was my choice.
dude, holy
Mandy
shit.
is such a fucking weird movie. I just can't even believe Nicolas Cage is even in it. But yeah, Mandy's incredible.
What-
do they got? Number 10? Serpientes?
Yeah, just
No.
what I will
Throw
say.
that article can go in the
Nick
trash.
Cage is like a meme, as much as Nickelback is a meme. But Nickelback makes good music.
Yes.
Nick Cage is a great actor when he's cast in the right role. When he's cast as someone that's fucking crazy, like in National Treasure,
Oh, so perfect.
he's perfect.
Yeah.
In Mandy, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, he
in
was-
Color Out of Space, he's awesome. What?
He's an Oscar winner.
Yeah, he's a
totally
great
is.
actor.
He's a great actor.
I'm a Nick Cage stan. Have you guys seen Wally's Wonderland yet?
Mm.
The movie about him. It's basically Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh.
He goes to he's a janitor, or no, his car broke down in a random city and he needs money to get out of the city, so he works in the city, and one of the places that is hiring is he has to be like an overnight security guard janitor person at a Chuck E. Cheese kind of place, and the things come to life, and then he has to fight them. It is insane.
I am watching this movie.
What is it called?
I have to watch it. Willy's Wonderland?
Wally's Wonderland.
Willy's
I think?
Wonderland.
Interesting.
Here's the thing. My daughter is obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's right now.
Don't make her watch this. I will tell you that
I will
she
not.
should not watch this.
Well, the new one is like by Boomhouse.
Oh,
Jesse Friedman. He's just stopping by to say hi. That he's going on his business. He's got bigger, more important things.
Jesse's stopping
Enjoy our
by to
watch
talk
over.
about Nick Cage movies because he's so
Yeah.
informed.
do the people know who you're talking to, or are we keeping it a secret?
We're keeping it a secret.
We're keeping it a secret.
Keeping it a secret.
A little bit. You made a little bit of a tease, but it was very vague. I don't think there's any way to figure out who you.
I said he's talking to a minor league player, is what I said.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I believe Jacob will.
Who's your favorite, like, random actor or actress? Well, actually, no. I'm not going to use the phrase actress because they are actors as well. There's no difference.
I really liked, for some reason, when I was younger, I liked Dennis Quaid movies.
When you were younger?
Yeah, I don't know why. There was a couple of them that I watched, and I liked them a lot for some reason. I'm not gonna say that anymore.
I feel like Damon will like this. I think because they look similar, but I also feel like he can appreciate this. Cillian Murphy movies.
Okay.
Damon, any comment?
I just don't
Doesn't-
think you really know Damon.
Off the dome.
He just kind of looks
I need
like.
a. I need
He
a.
doesn't look
quick-
like him, but he has the same. He has a couple of the same facial features.
I don't
as
know.
him.
What is he in?
He is 28 Days Later, the star in that movie. He's in a ton of shit.
What was the name?
Cillian Murphy. He's in Cillian. Yeah, Cillian Murphy. He's in. Is that his name?
I look up Killian Hayes.
It's with a C.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's in what's his name? Peaky
He's-
Blinders.
Yeah, he's Peaky Blinders, Batman, he's Scarecrow,
of course,
and Batman.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a great actor.
He's also sexy as hell.
Trying to
And he's
think
Irish.
of other things. I don't think Rashida Jones has ever missed.
Chat, drop your favorite random actor.
I'm just trying to think of things of people that have been like a lot of different things that I've liked.
You ever feel for the third Hemsworth?
Sometimes, yeah,
You ever feel like the third Hemsworth?
yeah, all the time.
Damn.
Look at that, Tigers 3.5 games back at the 20s.
They're kind of a wagon.
At 26-34. The
Hey,
entire
hey,
division is under
The
500.
St. Louis Cardinals are kind of a wagon, and they're even worse than that right now.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch Peaky Blinders last episode just because it's so good.
It's one of those shows I never got into, man.
It's one of the shows that I started and never finished. I didn't stick with. I have a bunch of shows
I
like
can
that.
understand that. It's kind of a slog at times, but I was watching the last episode, I think, on a plane, and I was like fired up, ready to like run through a wall.
All I
Probably
know
shouldn't
is
do that
that
on a plane.
I'm what's
That's
his
why.
name?
That's why I thought it was a funny situation.
What's his name? I'm blank and I run the races. What's his name?
I don't know.
Mm.
I hate Duke so much.
You hate Duke? Oh, Duke
Yeah.
University. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about Duke Brennan still.
Except you love their jerseys.
The black ones, yeah.
Yeah.
The black basketball jerseys, yeah.
You know, it's so funny. My dad was a Duke fan.
Mm.
Still is.
Mm.
And you know how the stigma is like North Carolina is like the good team and Duke's the bad team. Everyone hates Duke. Everyone
Yeah.
likes North Carolina. I thought it was flipped until I was like probably 20 years old.
That's
I
hilarious.
thought Duke was the team that everyone loved and everyone hated North Carolina.
Yeah, Duke is like the Duke Yankees Lakers fan.
That's wild. My dad hates the Lakers though.
Wow, yeah, fair.
I'm getting a FaceTime. I don't know if this person's sober or not, so I'm gonna turn down the.
You can hear it.
Hey, I'm live right now. Do you have anything to say to the people respectfully? we're watching the D-backs game. Wait, who runs the races? Who runs the races, Ben? All right. Everybody say hi to my friend Ben in the chat. They all said hi simultaneously.
Everybody in the chat said hi.
Yep, everyone said hi. All right, later, Ben.
See you, bro.
Oh, Uh-oh.
Geraldo Perdomo plays
Oh,
the game
holy
the right
crap.
way.
Is he hurt? Because he looked like he was grabbing his leg. But I don't know. Maybe he's just pissed. The way he was running, it looked like he was grabbing his leg as he was running first. Look at this guy's hair over on Oral Roberts University. Jonah
Yeah, that guy's a
Cox.
ball player.
Jonah Cox. He's
That's
got
lettuce.
the pants above the knees.
Jonah Cox of Oral Roberts.
Of Oral, Jonah Cox of
Come
Oral
on,
Roberts.
I can't-
That's
I'm not that mature.
unbelievable.
I'm not that.
That's
I'm,
amazing.
That's a ball player.
fuck.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but I think I have to.
Please do.
He looks like he gets Oral Roberts
Oh my god.
consistently. And scene. That was me cosplaying as a bad person.
No, I know. I
I'm a good
appreciate that
person.
you said it instead of one of us having to say it.
I've never had a 5.
Favorite random actor? Derek, go.
Oh.
Mine was Cillian Murphy. His was
Dennis Quaid as a kid, but not anymore.
Dennis
I don't-
Quaid. Was Dennis Quaid as a kid, or you watching
I
Dennis
was
Quaid
a
when
kid,
you were a kid?
and I liked Dennis
Okay.
Quaid movies for some reason. There was like 2 of them. I don't know what they were, but there was just like 2 of them. and I
Oh,
remember-
have you seen The Brave Little Toaster?
Of course.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I was going to ask you.
He
I
looked at
know
me
that.
like I was insane.
I
when
was not
said
the
that.
only
What,
one.
that
Everyone
the
in
movie existed?
Yeah,
everyone
everybody in the
room.
room thought I was crazy.
I
The
just
Brave
never
Little
heard of
Toaster
it.
with the electric blanket and the whole crew.
Yes. Like they're acting like the Brave Little Toaster didn't go to Mars either, which is just asinine.
I love that Amanda Nunes is going to retire, and then she's like, I can't let Juliana Pena
I can't
retire
believe
with the
she
belt.
Lost.
Well, yeah, I just don't think she wanted to do it anymore. Like, I think she was going to retire,
Yeah.
and then she was just like, she literally said, I couldn't let her
Mhm.
have the belt, so I had to come back and take it back. And now I think she'll probably retire after she loses to somebody else not named Juliana Pena.
I'm sorry. I just don't see it.
I just don't like the mustache.
He's
I
a
thi-
good-looking guy, not
Yeah.
a sex icon.
Who are we talking about?
Jake McCarthy.
Did you put him on the list?
No.
Okay. Thoughts on the mustache? Mustache? Yes, no?
No, I don't like it.
I love it, but I mean, come on.
I like- I
But
think
you're
it looks better.
mustachio,
I think you.
so of course you'd love it.
The Diamondbacks.
Damon, I was gonna invite you to hang out with me this weekend.
No more?
No, you're not coming.
I'm not invited to your birthday party no
No.
more.
Nope.
I get it.
India Bunny is reading a book in left field.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right. I'm pretty sure homeboy
Yeah,
pulled his shit running to first.
that's probably why
Yeah.
he was pissed. He wasn't pissed that he
Yeah,
got
that's
out.
what I was saying. You see him grab it. Yeah. That doesn't look like a hammy though. Maybe like a hip thing because he's grabbing kind of high up on that leg.
Quad.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That's always the worst when somebody reacts so
Like
angrily
angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
because they've dealt with it so many times.
And they
They
know
know
what it is
exactly what it is
instantly.
and exactly how long they're going to be out.
Yeah.
No, he's pretty sexy. I get it. I was just in denial.
He still thinks he can't pull off both the hair and the mustache, in his own words.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the stash.
Well, I mean, it's thin. If he grows it out, I bet it looks fantastic.
And it's just I'm not a fan of like light mustaches, like light haired mustaches.
Well,
They
well,
just-
it's not light hair. It's not thick.
well, yeah, I mean it is still pretty light though.
It's not that light.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
He's blonde.
He's
Damn,
blonde.
damn. Well, his mustache is damn near blonde.
He's not blonde.
He's not blonde. His mustache is damn near blonde.
No, it's just. I think it's just like a porn stash. It's just not filled in yet. It just looks like pencil.
Bum.
Yeah. Try harder, guy.
For real.
I also just like having hair like that would suck. It just always looks greasy.
Just always wet.
It's just disgusting. Tim Lincecum had that
Like
too.
Mars-
Except
Yeah.
if you're a pitcher in
Mars-
Yeah, I
baseball
was gonna say if
or
you're a pitcher,
hockey player, and
Well,
then it's
hockey-
sick.
Hockey, it is sweat, but like this doesn't look
No,
like.
he's actively. Yeah, he's
I
actively.
think he probably wets his hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
it's
actively.
Probably wets it
disgusting.
before the game.
Yeah.
It's gross. It's
I
foul.
respect it. You know, I like it. I do agree with you,
I can
Damon.
smell it.
On a pitcher like Lincecum, Tyler Glass now.
Well,
him.
no, Lincecum did keep really good care of his
yeah.
hair.
So did Glass now, I guess. Yeah.
Oh no!
It-
I didn't react.
Nope, you didn't.
I
That,
don't
one,
either.
that one's on Saul.
Um,
That's an E10 on Saul.
his hair would be full of volume and flowing through the first 7, and then when it got later in the or not the first 7, well, first half of the game. Then it got later, and you'd be like, all right, dude's dealing. He's 100 pitches in. His hair's soaking wet.
Yeah.
Then that's how it should
Maybe
be.
this guy just sweats a lot.
No,
Well, homie
Brandon-
needs to not. Well, he's 5 innings. I guess I didn't see it at the start. Was it like that at the start?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
That's something you need to be better at.
I don't think so.
You got to track his hair wetness from the
Yeah.
beginning of the game on.
I just
Try to
focus on
make
the attractive guys.
wild accusations that he wets it.
I focus on the attractive guys. If you're not a candidate for the sex symbol list, I really don't care.
Diamondbacks once again going cold on offense, but they still have
Did we
one
get any
run
random
When you got
actors?
Mert, what's
Yep.
that?
Damien, did we get any random actors in the chat? Who'd
Yeah,
get?
we did. Let me get to him. We got Patrick Warburton from
Oh.
CWP.
Okay.
Okay.
I knew CWP was going to come with the heat.
Oh, yeah. Mark Solera coming in with Jack Quaid.
I mean, she's not random, but I've always one of my favorite actresses has always been Amanda Seyfried.
Okay.
Ever
Those
since
are
I
the two
watched
we
Mamma
got.
Mia with my grandma as a young kid, and then Les Mis.
Oh, my chat just stopped.
Pretty sure my computer died.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing at Shane going after Lorenzen's hair. So mad.
It's disgusting.
So much anger.
I'd be so pissed.
Foul.
Yeah, it's gross. I'd be pissed.
I can smell it from here.
Like, fix it. It's not that hard. Coming from somebody who has just like unbelievable hair too. This thing.
Yeah, I will say this. I don't know how. I'm not gonna say that my hair is good, but it's the best it's ever been. It's also
He
the
is
longest.
cabbage.
It's also the longest it's ever been in my life.
I cannot
I'm,
say
I'm,
that.
I,
about
I will
mine.
never be worried about going bald until I'm bald, and that will be by choice. I'm gonna drop the top myself.
Dude, yeah, I think my hair's holding on pretty
will.
good. Like, I don't really have any reason to believe that I'm gonna lose my hair.
I got a couple buddies where it's already over.
Dude, that's
I got a buddy that it is over.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. One of my best friend Dave, shout out. Father time is coming for your hairline, bud. But I what's it called? I feel good about my hair. But I trust at the first sign of danger, we are coming home. Shout out the Wizard of Oz. Shout out Dorothy. There is no place like home.
You
I'm
say
taking
that
it all off.
until your spouse or significant other doesn't want you.
Nah,
to.
because my ex-girlfriend, I dated her for a year and a half, and she told me she hated my mustache every time I kissed her, and I kept my mustache. I don't, that's how I guess I get down. I do me.
And
Hey, shush.
is she
Shush.
your ex
Shush.
girlfriend?
You walked into that.
I mean, it's not like she's. Never mind. I'm not gonna. She watches the show sometimes. She watches. Oh no, wrong. Do not answer that. Do not answer that. He's got the wrong link. Oh, just sign out. Oh no. Yeah, sign out. Sign into to info. Yeah.
Wait, aren't they?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
no.
no,
X
yeah.
that out. Yeah. Just hang up on him. Yeah. Well, we almost accidentally got
Got it.
video bombed by
Yeah.
Jesse's guess.
By Jesse's guess.
um,
Jesse's guess.
and I almost accidentally said the name too when I
yeah.
ruined it.
Later,
Saul.
Saul. Hey, Saul, you have a great weekend. Ta-ta. We're this nice to each other off camera too.
Yeah, this is
100%.
real. Kind of.
Well, I'm showing a lot of leg on cam.
Yeah, you are. Whoa.
Hey, we're trying to get the views. I'm not trying to
Leg cam.
use you like
Hey,
that.
Damon,
but
can
I'm
you
just
set up a
saying.
leg cam for me, please?
Hey, can you not?
Just one cam that
Hey,
focuses.
Espo.
Let's go.
You have a great weekend, okay?
It's a GAN cam, right? GAM cam?
Gam cam?
GAM cam, right?
More like a ham cam.
Gam.
Yeah,
Wait, what's
baby.
gam cam?
Gams is like a nickname for legs.
What?
Yeah, right? Am I wrong?
I call my legs tree trunks or meat hooks. No, those are my hands.
Hog stompers.
Whoa!
I don't know what I call them. I just call them.
Yo!
You like that?
Hog stompers?
That's a good one. Who's
pretty
stomping
good.
hogs?
Do you guys
Pretty good.
remember? Do you guys remember that guy on Twitter that posted about all the feral hogs in his yard?
nice
Vaguely.
gams. Nice
Nice
gams.
gams.
Slang term referring to a woman's legs. In this case, Shane's legs.
From the French?
Do you guys remember the
I
feral
don't do
hog
anything
guy?
the French do.
No,
No, it sounds
so-
vaguely familiar.
He was so mad about all of the feral hogs in his front yard, and he wouldn't stop tweeting about it, and everyone started retweeting it. He was like, "These damn feral hogs."
Dude, a feral
Keep
hog
eating.
sounds terrifying. I don't want anything to do with like a feral hog.
Dude.
Oh, is it that guy? He'd be like, there was 300 feral hogs that showed up.
Yeah, I love how Damon. I love how Damon was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about," and then was like, "Oh wait, no, the guy that was talking about the
300
feral hogs." Yeah, let me find the
Hundreds.
original tweets.
You never gave me a chance, by the way, to answer my favorite random actor.
Oh yes,
Stephen Root.
I don't know.
Stephen Root played Milton on Office Space. He also played in Barry, which is a recent HBO show that's incredible.
I can't wait to watch that. I
Again,
still haven't watched
not
it.
at all
Such
random. Not
good
at all
show.
random, but Meryl Streep has never missed.
Yeah.
It's like the least random.
Yeah.
30 to 50. That's what he said. All right, here you go. Here's the tweet. Woo, it's so good.
50
He goes,
feral
50
hogs.
feral hogs.
This is very Emu Wars energy.
He goes, if you're or somebody said, if you're here arguing the definition of, and he gets into some delicate dances place.
Okay.
He goes, legit questions. And the guy responds and goes, legit questions for rural Americans. How do I kill the 30 to 50 feral hogs that run into my yard within 3 to 5 miles of where my small kids play?
Hey, listen.
Within 3 to 5 minutes.
Listen, if I got kids in my yard and the feral hogs are pulling up on my kids,
Yeah.
somebody's day is ending, and it's
Yeah.
not going to be my kids. I'm going to tell you that. So we're eating bacon for the next few breakfasts.
I have absolutely panicked about smaller animals than feral hogs being in my yard. I had raccoons one time, and I legitimately
I will say,
lost my mind.
like, critters and creatures are one thing I have just never had to deal with in my life. Like, I've never had like a snake in my yard or in the house. 'Cause I haven't
Raccoons.
lived here my whole life.
Raccoons are terrible.
Not
terrible
raccoons.
creatures.
I think we had a mouse in the house like once when I was in high school. But I've never really had to deal with critters and creatures, and I don't like them, and I
You
don't
should
want
get a
to.
house out in the desert,
Nah, I'm chilling.
like North Scottsdale.
Nah.
You got a rattlesnake in your yard.
The
By the way-
the javelinas up there are massive. The baby ones are cute, but the mamas will charge you.
So
Hate that.
we stayed on someone's property, like we camped in a tent. And
With
they,
their permission?
yes, with their permission. yes. And some javelina like came by, and it was one of the most frightening experiences of my life because we were just like, everybody just stay, like everybody's don't move,
So
let
it's-
them pass by.
so as a-
and you could just hear them making these
So
terrible
awful,
devil hog
terrible.
noises as they like,
Yes,
like
exactly.
go around your
so
like,
multiple times. So I lived in North Scottsdale at my parents' house, and I would, what the fuck is that?
Dude, what in the shit is going on with Kraft mac and cheese?
And I would sleep with my window open during the winters, and I'm on the second story, so I'm not worried about it, like a feral hog jumping in my window. But
listen, all I'll say is if a feral hog gets up there, they deserve it.
yeah,
It's all theirs.
Nobody wants me more than the feral hog wants
Exactly.
it. Well, we're all the way around.
Nobody wants you.
Nobody wants it more than the feral hog wants me. Anyway, so I would hear some crazy ass noises, and one of them is they enjoy prickly pear.
No,
Like what?
they
Fire-
They're the kids of the fireworks.
canceled due to poor air
I
quality.
thought
but
you were
it's
talking
okay.
about them eating the prickly pear. I thought you were sad about that.
No, I am sad about that as well.
So they would eat
Still
prickly
okay.
pear all the time in my front yard, and not in my front yard, but in like the back, like in the wilder areas.
The
of-
wilder.
the wilder areas of my backyard, and I would hear them just like so in groups, like loud. Also, one time I heard a group of coyotes get something. They got something good,
Yeah.
and they were outside, and it shook me awake at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's scary
terrible.
sounding.
I don't think I've ever had any critter or creature things.
Yeah.
I will say, oh, you reminded me of something there, and I completely forgot about it. I was about to start the story.
I live next to a preserve area that's like
boy.
formerly a landfill that they've turned into like protected land, and like we just have tons of stuff.
Yeah,
that
I will
wander
say they're not critters or creatures of any sort. But one time, when I in Syracuse, I was driving around, and it was late at night. I was driving by myself, kind of in the streets of like East Syracuse, a little kind of a more of a hood area.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I pull up to a stop sign, and I see this woman walking like towards the intersection, whatever, which is fine until I look to my left, and what do I see waiting her on the other side of the street that she does not yet see? Two
Feral hogs.
pit bulls
over.
with no collars and no humans in sight.
Oh my
I
god!
thought I was about to see
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Pits get Mike Vick's revenge.
The end. The end.
And so I start laying on the horn, and she doesn't know what's going on, and then she looks up and she sees him, and she just freezes. And they start kind of taking a couple of steps towards her, and then, like I said, I'm just laying on the horn, and eventually I scare them off.
Oh my
But
God.
I almost watched a woman get eaten alive by two
By two
giant
dogs.
ass pit
Two
bulls. They were
dogs.
big too.
Pit bulls.
I got
are
dinner plans,
generally nice.
so
Oh,
I got to
fun.
scoot. So
Where you
I
going? Get outta here.
will- Do you want me to move the camera or just have an empty chair?
Nah, just have an empty chair.
Where are you going?
This guy,
I'm not
Jesse will
gonna
be
dox
with us.
myself.
Oh, that's true, dude. I almost. Oh, real quick before you leave, I almost went full blown federal on myself earlier this morning because my apartment complex sent me a text. I was complaining about this earlier. My apartment complex sent me a text telling me that they were going to be closed for Juneteenth, which I found hilarious because there's not a single person of my ethnic background
Yeah.
working in that office. So I'm not really sure what y'all celebrating, but that's fine. Whatever. Enjoy your day off. But I was gonna post a screenshot of the text, but it says like Durban, or it says dear like blank 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 residents. And so I was like, oh, I was literally about to tweet it, and then I was like, damn.
Good job not doxing
Yeah,
yourself.
I almost came real close.
Shane.
No, I mean, I didn't come close enough that it would have mattered. But
Shane, have a wonderful dinner.
Thanks. What'd you say, Damon?
At McDonald's or
Almost
wherever.
part 2 right there.
Yeah,
of doxing
that was
yourself.
really close.
I didn't come close enough.
You guys have a safe weekend.
It'll happen eventually.
Enjoy the baseball.
Yes.
Much love. Go to PHNX Sun Devils Twitter and leave a like and retweet that video. I need
Yeah,
some
do
more
it.
love, huh?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'd appreciate it. Who says?
Bye, buddy.
Are you coming back? Okay, cool. Because I want to
I apologize to the chat. Just remember, if something happens, let's not scream because there's an interview currently in process behind us.
true.
Fine.
I think you'd appreciate it. To be honest,
I think he would.
I mean,
if he
he
knew
would,
what was going
but
on.
We did toss around the idea, Jesse and I did, about how fun it would be to have somebody like this call in during a watch.
Well,
party.
yeah. I mean, he tried on accident.
He almost did.
I mean, we did that on a Coyote show. We had Biz calling, so yeah. I mean, we should.
So
we should try
let's
working on.
just toss that around as
Still,
to who we might want to ask for.
Not a bad idea.
I want my fantasy baseball analyst back. I want Shane Doan back, but now the Toronto.
I mean, we
Maple
still
Leafs
might. I mean, we
ruin
still do
that.
something.
Let's try to get Jody in the middle of the broadcast.
Yeah, let's
That
get
would be dope.
Jody in here. Jody's the best. Pavin Smith.
Have Jody leave Bally.
Let's
Help
see.
us.
Let's see if Pavin Smith can do something here.
Hey.
He can't. He does not.
At least it was another professional at bat.
It was a
Yeah.
good, solid at bat.
Lorenzen being at 63
Whoa!
pitches.
When did this happen? They are perfectly synced all of a sudden.
Whoa.
When did that happen?
I don't know. Both of our TVs are. This is like when the DVD.
Perfectly.
Like,
It's
and
like
they,
when the DVD logo bounces in the corner
Yeah,
perfectly. Like
and-
this
and
never happens.
they
here.
weren't like this for most of the
Yeah,
game.
this one was the TV
was
on the right
behind
was
it, and now
much
it's like
farther
exact. Is almost identical.
It's identical. It's fantastic. This is great.
I mean, it kind of ruins our little replay system we had going.
I did
like that
the
part.
replay system. Yeah, for sure. Maybe we can get that third TV going.
Yeah, I don't think we have Bally's on that one, unfortunately.
That's wild.
I like it. I mean, it's cool. It's cool vibes because that's the ideal situation. That's what you always want. You want them to all be sunk up.
Yeah.
But I get, like I said, it does kind of ruin our little replay system.
Did you say sunk up?
Yeah, he did.
Did I say
Is that
something?
right? Is that right? I don't know if that's right.
Well, they already sank up.
They are sank.
Sunk.
Sanked.
The ship sank, so it sank.
Sanked up. All right.
Sank up.
Sank up.
Sank up.
Wanted to address some stuff I saw in the chat, by the way. First, Mark Solera asked if Stephen Root was from King of the Hill. He absolutely voices Bill Dauterive from King of the Hill. He was also Mr. Jimmy James on News Radio, for those of you that are old enough to remember that television program.
I've watched News Radio, Derek.
I loved News Radio back in the day.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan was very much a likable person at that time on News Radio.
Yes.
Yeah, much more likable than he is now.
Again, he in and of himself is not that random, but it's kind of a random specific character. Was just like so into the Bourne Supremacy movies, like the Matt Damon Bourne Supremacy movies when I was younger.
You were.
Like so into
Yeah.
them. Those. I loved the Bourne Supremacy movies, or just the Bourne series movies, the Bourne movies.
Things that I should probably be a bit more apologetically into when I was a kid, but I am unapologetically into. Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah. Oh, same. Me,
Jim-
Myself, and Irene is one of my favorite comedy movies of all time.
Jim Carrey movies. I went on a stretch where that man was just the funniest person on the face of the planet.
What was
to
it?
me.
Was it me, myself? What was the one? I think was it Me, Myself, and Irene? The one where he's like, no. It's I can't remember what it is. There's another movie.
Me, Myself, and Irene has the buzz cut.
Yeah,
and
he's like
has
he's
the-
transporting
Yeah,
Irene. Yeah, because the scene where he has to kill the cow.
Yeah.
That's one of the funniest comedy movie scenes when he puts his fingers in the cow's nose and is trying to suffocate it. He's just shooting it over and over again. But there's one where he's like, I forget the name of the movie, but he's working in a store, and there's some woman
Corbin
that
Carroll
like
pops up.
and she comes up to him and he's like, I see you all up in my goodies. I can't remember the name of the movie. Damn.
Our timelines for Jim Carrey movies are slightly different.
Yeah, but I watched a lot of them
was,
because of my family. So I was watching it because of my parents.
I very much transitioned from In Living Color Jim Carrey to essentially Ace Ventura, and then beyond that. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's been in a lot of movies.
Yes Man, of course. Yes Man, I think of every time I think of that movie. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that
Let's
you've
see.
been living in. And if you
sing too much more of that, you're just gonna get us DMCA'd on this YouTube app, I think.
I would understand.
It's good harmony, if you
Thank
ask
you.
me.
I agree. Was it Fun with Dick and Jane?
Could have been fun with Dick.
I think it was Fun with Dick and Jane.
I still don't approve very much of the Arizona Diamondbacks not being able to do more against this Tigers team. I'm not as
Yeah, I agree.
surprised
But I mean,
that
it is-
they're not
it's-
able to do
it's
more against the Diamondbacks.
Lorenzen, this is kind of what we talked about on the show
know.
yesterday, right? Like,
Yeah. This is the kind of outing we
yeah,
thought could happen.
You do this. You have a guy like Mert who allows you to keep this game close with the lead.
Yeah.
Then you get to the bullpen, and that's where you kind of you hope you break it open.
He's at 68 pitches right now, bottom of the sixth. Do you think he goes 7?
I think so.
Do you think he goes beyond 7? That he's got 32 pitches right now, 31 pitches right now to get to
100.
that goal, to get to 100. Yeah, essentially. They
They
let Zach Gallen go to
I say
112, by the way, the other day when he was
damn.
out there for 6-6.
I think there's a chance we see him start the 8th.
Okay.
I think there's a chance.
See what happens.
I mean, obviously, yeah, it just obviously depends on how fast these innings go. Get each of these innings done in about 10 pitches. Well, that's not going to help at all. Oh, yes, it will.
It's 1 pitch, 1 out. Make stuff go fast.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll say we see him in the 8th. Good start. Yeah, I mean, if he has 6 of these at-bats, then definitely will see him in the 8th.
Yeah. Might see a
So, I
complete
mean,
game. out of it.
yeah. Well, 1-run CG. Wouldn't hate it. Ooh, BOGO 6-piece McNuggets on the line.
Yeah.
Tiger strikeout 6, only in the McDonald's app, probably only in Detroit as well. That doesn't help any of y'all.
Yeah. But let's take a look at where they're at on that. They're 3.
Mm.
They got 3 strikeouts. I don't think they're going to get there.
Zach Gallen's biggest competition in the National League for Cy Young, his own teammate.
It might be at this point. 'Cause
It
Spencer
might be.
Strider's not it.
Spencer Strider ain't it.
Rocked. I just like seeing so many pitchers struggle the year the rules changed, and you seeing the real good pitchers stay good.
Well, and what's really funny to me is that both Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen, there were a lot of players in the league that wanted to say the right thing, right?
Yeah.
Including in the Diamondbacks locker room, right? They're the rules,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Torrey had a little bit of an edge to him when they're not
Yeah.
synced up again. Now this one's ahead.
What is going
This
on?
one's ahead now.
I don't know.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Anyway, Torrey Lovello was basically like, the rules are the rules. There's not even a point to talk about it,
Mhm.
basically, because we just got to.
No, nothing you can do about it.
It's the Macho Man. You may not like it, but you'll learn to love it, right? Like, because you have no choice but to love it. But Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen were both very vocal about not being in favor of this whole
Mhm.
situation.
I
Yeah, look at
just
them
put
now.
5 down on Merrill to win $755 for him to win Cy Young.
I'm gonna do that with my free bet tomorrow. They just showed a commercial for Oscar Mayer cheese stuffed hot dogs, and it genuinely looks like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Putting cheese inside of a hot dog is terrible.
I couldn't disagree with you more.
Really? It
when
looks
I looked
disgusting.
up at that freaking commercial, I instantly wanted
No.
a cheese-filled hot dog.
I'd rather cheese on my hot dog.
We cannot be on different sides of this. Merrill Kelly right now, by the way, 2.74 ERA. Zach Gallen, 2.75.
Ooh, Mert's the best pitcher in baseball. National League, I should say. That's crazy that his odds are that good still.
The only players right now with a better ERA is Marcus Stroman.
Oh, well, former D-back or future D-back. The
Bryce.
D-backs are going to win a Cy. I wish you could bet on team to win the Cy Young, because the D-backs would have to be minus money, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm joking that they wouldn't be minus. They wouldn't actually be minus money.
They might be the
They're minus
favorite.
odds.
They might
but
be
they'd
the favorite team at the moment.
I mean,
In the
I'd
NL.
argue that there is there any other team that's going to have like two people that should
The
finish top
Dodgers.
5?
The Dodgers, you could argue, like
Yeah,
maybe.
They got everyone's hurt.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but maybe what's his? Why am I blanking? Urias comes back and just dominates.
Yeah, but he
or
wasn't
something,
even
I
that
don't know.
great before his.
I agree.
He wasn't as good as he was last year.
Clayton Kershaw's been very good this year.
Kershaw's been very good though.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want it to happen at all. 'Cause I do, even though he's a Dodger, I love Clayton Kershaw, but that man always finds a way to get hurt. So if he completes a full season, give him the Cy Young. I'm not even gonna be upset about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, they have a top candidate
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
other guys that you could convince yourself have a
Yeah.
slight shot.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But yeah, the D-backs are Dodgers, I'd say, and Braves.
What are we talking about here?
Just team the most likely to win the Cy Young, and what team has like that has the most guys that have a chance, I guess.
I don't know. Cubs have Marcus Stroman and Justin Steele.
Plus, you have to think about the
both
fact
very good.
that the D-backs are most likely, I would argue, of those teams to go and get another top flight pitcher.
Sure.
Whether that's, I mean, I don't know if there's actually any chance of any of this, but Stroman, Bieber.
All right, we got runners on the corners with one out.
Hi, Sean's mom.
Merrill Kelly.
Oh, what?
Sean's mom joined
My
us?
mom is in the chat. I can't see it from all the way over here.
She
Sean's
said
mom
Sean
saying
is a
hi.
great add to your show. And then she said, Sean's mom saying hi, first time listening to the live show.
Haha, howdy, mom.
Sean is a
Howdy,
great
Madre.
add to your show.
He's
Well,
okay.
We'll see, Kim. That's still up for
We'll
debate.
see, Kim.
No, we are very lucky to have Sean, even though he completely betrayed us today and went back to the ASU show.
I had to help. That's what I do here.
I know.
I help where I have to help.
You kind of made the network all about you today, right?
I didn't do that. Others made it about me.
I don't know. You've been on every show today.
That's not my fault.
You want to go running on Cardinals? Real fast?
I should, but
You
I'm not going
probably
to do that
should.
because it's not about me.
I don't know. I mean,
I
you produced
wouldn't put
Coyotes
it
first
past
show of
him.
the day.
I
right?
produce Coyotes, but
Yeah.
that's my normal job.
Okay, and then you were on TPSP.
And then I was on Bets, which is
Oh,
also
on
my normal
Bets.
job. And then I
Then
was
you're
on
on
TPSP,
TPSP.
which is again my normal
Uh-huh.
job. And then
Then-
I was on Sun Devils, which
Sun
I was
Devils.
filling in. That's my one that
Okay.
at this point is not my normal job.
Then-
Then I'm here, which is my normal job.
Well, no. Before here, what did you do? You went over and you made a pop in on the
Oh,
Sun Show.
I did.
right?
Well, just my
Started
voice,
off-
but I did make an
Ah,
appearance on the Sun
Were
Show.
you or
Had
were
to
you
get
not
in
on the Sun Show?
But that was on accident, more or
Were
less.
you or were you not on the Sun Show?
I was, but
Okay.
it was because the only reason I was on the Sun Show is because I was called over there because Emma wanted my opinion on the conversation before the show started,
Sure.
and then they continued the conversation into the start of the show.
Absolutely.
So I just happened to be on that one,
I get it.
and then I'm here, and I'll be on our post game show,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. Does Rising need a co-host? Do you want to go
Oh,
jump
Bo
in
did
on
that
Rising?
yesterday. You want to talk
Okay.
about a guy that does it all? Bo
Next
did
thing
that
you
yesterday.
know, Sean's the third seat on Rising.
Yeah,
He's kicking Espo off Suns.
yeah. He's going to be on every episode of G-rated.
I've been on a handful of
They're
them.
going to make it D-rated. Yep, Kevin's right. I took one bathroom break on the watch along, and my mayoral rights were stripped from me.
Sean won't stop until he's the face of PHNX and is the face of every show that we have.
Great question.
It's
from-
not about me, but if that's what it takes for the company to thrive, then I'm gonna do what I have to do. Jake McCarthy is a terrific defensive
my
center fielder.
God.
Look at him.
Oh
Who needs Alec
my
Thomas when you got
God.
Jake McCarthy with a game
Let's
is tied?
go. Game tied, but still.
But again,
man.
again, when you're just looking at this as a pitching matchup, you can't be too upset about this because I mean, Lorenzen's what they say he had a sub 2 ERA.
I feel like
That's a good professional at bat.
I feel like the Diamondbacks should score more. runs by
PHNX
now.
Sean podcast.
Stop it.
Um,
Although I will say, every once in a while I do stream video games on Twitch. So if you want to
oh God,
check me out,
dude.
check me out. Come talk baseball with me while I play the show.
Um,
Derek's been dodging me. He won't play me in the show. I swear to God, if DeAndre Hopkins goes to the Patriots, they're gonna be sick to my stomach. Not that I am afraid, but I'm just gonna be sick.
it's just the rich getting richer or staying rich, being even richer than being rich.
Yeah, they might be rich, but they
Being
still got
wealthy.
Mac Jones as the quarterback.
That's true.
They're not rich. They're last place inbound.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100% different.
No one's scared of them.
I'm not scared of them at all. But I just would not like I wasn't scared of the Cardinals when DeAndre Hopkins made one of the best plays in Cardinals history against the Bills. So I'd be curious to talk to the Cardinals guys about is the D-Hop catch like the most iconic play you think the Cardinals have ever had?
No,
Like,
no,
single
the
play?
Fitzgerald catch
Yeah.
was bigger. The playoff or
Yeah.
that playoff game, or
Yeah, I'm
I'd
definitely
say
not
anything in that whole playoff.
I don't
want
want to say like I'm trying to figure out a way to explain exactly what I mean. Like it's definitely not by any means the biggest, but I
know
mean
what you
like
mean.
like that's the play that's going to be shown in like highlight things forever. Like
Yeah.
that's I think going to end
Yeah,
up
yeah.
being one of the most like
Like on
single best
opening
well-known.
packages
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
game is going to show that.
especially because it was a regular season game, and I think obviously playoff games are bigger, but you don't just show playoff highlights outside of the context of the playoffs normally. I would say.
I agree with you on that.
Who's coming to Buffalo? Was I talking about somebody?
I don't know.
I forgot who I was talking about. I don't remember.
We're
who
talking about DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh yeah, probably that's probably what you're talking about. I don't know about that. I don't think he's coming to Buffalo.
Don't start.
I
to,
want him to, but they don't have the money.
Don't start to give him a big head about
Oh, are you kidding me? You should have seen me on draft night.
that.
I was ready because I was just full blown delusion. I was ready to go a first round pick for D Hop.
You did say that to me, and I was like, "Don't be crazy."
That'd be crazy.
Settle down. Settle down, bro.
I really would have given up a second round pick if I got Dalton Kincaid and D Hop. Absolutely. Yeah, Mom. I really hope D Hop comes. Mom, by the way, I don't know if my mom knows what's going on here. We're doing a watch along, and for anybody else, we're doing a watch along, but we will be live after this for our post game
Correct.
show.
We will be updating you on lots of things,
Yeah.
and Jesse will be joining us.
Yes, he will.
I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yes, you do.
Was he done?
I think he just finished.
I mean,
I think he's coming over here now.
40 minutes. Get over here. No player wants to talk to you for that long, Jesse. I can assure you.
It's been 40 minutes for real.
It's been pretty long.
You're a Tigers fan.
Hey, welcome.
Tigers fan?
I feel like Tigers fans.
Welcome, Peter.
Who's got beef with Tigers fans? Like
Nobody.
It's like I think they're kind of like us. Who got beef with D-backs fans?
They
Like,
gave
we-
us-
Tigers have been much
Tiger-
better than us.
Tiger- Tigers
yeah,
gave
but
us-
I'm saying like
oh.
no one beefs with it. Like no one's got like an inherent. They're not Yankees fans. No one's like I hate
Derek-
Tigers fans.
The Tigers gave us Luis Gonzalez, so I think we should always love them for that.
Give us JD Martinez.
That's also very
I always
true.
forget about that part.
For like free, basically.
Peanuts.
For peanuts.
And a ham sandwich.
You think about some of the talent that's come through there. Seawalk. Oh, Seawalk. Oh, hey, and
Walker,
Seawalk
Walker,
triple.
Walker,
Seawalk triple.
Walker, single, double, triple, Walker. He hits dingers. Christian Walker having a day.
Seawalk is the slowest man alive. No, yeah. I mean, let's be. That took such a hard bounce that I think it didn't. It got so close to the field, it would have been tough for him.
Double number 13 for Seawalk. See, that's what I'm saying. The other day, I kind of felt like I insulted Seawalk a bit by saying he's not like our power bat anymore, but he's just like
He's doing.
He's-
I think he's almost
he's-
like a better hitter.
he's a better
Yeah.
hitter,
and
yes,
he's hitting less home runs.
exactly.
Yeah. Or like
It's-
it just feels like he's doing.
He's
more.
just not so one-dimensional. It doesn't feel like anymore.
If he's not
Faj,
the power bat, though, then we
you
don't
have
really
a wonderful
have.
weekend.
Yes, I agree with you. I
love
100% agree with you on that, Damon.
What? She's sick.
Yeah, he hasn't taught her how to swim yet, so she's sick of his bullshit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of sick of your bullshit too. Yeah.
Love you, Jacob.
Bye, Jacob. Emmanuel Rivera driving into
professional
left
fucking
field.
love
baseball
this guy.
player.
Best fucking hitter.
Professional baseball
Let's
player.
go.
I keep
Emmanuel
saying it.
Rivera.
God, he is
Future
a baseball
I love
NL,
this guy.
NL starting third baseman. NL starting
Plug-
third all-star
Plug him
NL all-star starting third baseman.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Rivera.
Yeah, absolutely. Or at
Write it
least
down
DH.
in Sharpie.
DH. Why wouldn't you put the guy that hits the ball best in the league at DH?
I would agree. I would agree with you.
Right? God damn, he's good.
I hope, because I know the fans are going to give him the respect they deserve. I hope once we're talking about reserves and stuff like that,
That he gets the
that the rest of the league gives him the
Emmanuel
respect they
Rivera
deserve.
is now hitting 371.
I
He's
love
better
this
than
guy,
Luis
man.
Arias. I'm going to say it.
I love this guy, man.
371.
When you guys were talking about who plays baseball the right way, his name is Emmanuel Rivera. Look at him.
Correct.
Breathe it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't
Yeah.
try to hit
Soak
it out
it
of
in.
the park
Yeah.
every time.
Nope.
He just tries
Be
to get
witness.
on base.
Yep. And he rocks a
And I
chain
love
like
it.
that.
Be witness.
Let's go. I think we figured out our king snake, Damon.
He's such a stud, man. Him and Jerry, they play the game the right
they
way.
do.
Jerry
play the game
Jerry
the right
P plays the game the right way. All right.
Yeah, that's their game right there. Let's a couple back-to-back doubles. Why not? Torque.
Get that lead right back. See? The answer backs. They answer back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a clever name. It's not just something we're putting on a t-shirt. Did I say we're putting it on a t-shirt?
Are we putting on a t-shirt?
I think we might be putting it on a t-shirt.
Ooh.
See, these are the kind of secrets that are revealed to you when you're watching this watch along. Makes it work.
Jake McCarthy is a professional baseball player.
McCarthy, let's
he hits
go.
baseballs for a
Rake
living.
McCarthy. Rake McCarthy.
He does it for a living. He gets paid to do that.
And he does
These
it
are all
well.
factual.
These
These
are
are all
facts.
factual statements.
Rake McCarthy.
Cuter and cuter by the day, Jake McCarthy.
Oh, he needs more self-esteem.
I
Not
agree.
that mustache and the long hair combo, I'm telling you.
Detroit, if it wasn't for that parking garage in left center, would have a pretty solid outfield view.
Yes, you're right.
But they also have, I believe, right outside of left field is Ford Field as well. So I can understand why they have a parking garage right there. Pittsburgh is still, if I'm being completely objective and ignoring history, is the best ballpark in baseball. I can't wait until I have the kind of money so I can just be buying stuff off the TV. Like that's one kind of thing I've never done. I've never just bought something off the TV.
Yeah? Just TV buying money.
Yeah, like I want to.
I feel-
I want to sit. The one day I just want to sit down. I want to be able to celebrate my birthday while watching like QVC all day. And just be like, I want that. I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah. I feel like that's like up there for me with mall money.
Yeah.
I can't believe at one time in my life I thought I had mall money
Yep.
to just go
I
buy
wish-
stuff at retail cost in a mall. Like, in what world did I
Yeah,
ever
right.
have that
That's
kind
one
of
thing
money?
where like I can't imagine. Like, there's genuinely people who are like, I need clothes. I'm just gonna go buy clothes.
My mom gave me $100 to buy school clothes one time. I went to
Oh,
Dillard's.
Jerry, he looked like he went down and got that one.
I went to
Oh,
Dillard's
man, that
and
was-
I spent $100
That's
on
twice.
2 pairs
That
of
is
pants
twice.
and a
Jerry is
shirt.
one of those guys, and they
Just-
talked about this on the Talking Baseball podcast not too long ago. He's one of those guys. I feel like it's similar to Corbin, where it just looks like the ball just comes off his bat in a funny way, where it's just like sometimes it just looks like he murders him, even though he didn't.
I would argue Perdomo always looks like when he hits things that look like tanks, they always end up on the warning
Yeah.
track. Like every time. He doesn't have very good
Yeah.
exit velo.
Bo, you want to come talk baseball since you do everything? You want to come talk baseball?
Oh, I don't want her to come talk baseball. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Yes, I do. I didn't mean that. Oh, my God. She might murder me for ever say that.
Can we get? I can't wait until Herrera's Marina Base.
I still don't understand how the right TV is now a whole pitch. ahead
Yeah,
of the
I don't
left
really
TV.
understand what happened there.
I mean, the comeback is real from the right TV. Like, it not only did it come back,
About-
but it took the lead.
Derek
up?
didn't want me, and I'm still here.
Well, I'm still wondering where the hell Jesse Friedman is. Jesse, are you going to join the watch along that we're doing over here? Oh my God.
He'll be here in a second, he says.
Ooh, up
Jesse
4-2.
did not make it within an hour and a half.
Professional baseball player?
Yeah, Jose Herrera.
I'm sorry, I
Big
just
hit.
talked bad about you.
You did. Rake McCarthy in at third. Runners on the corners. Diamondbacks, great job.
Dude, this has
here.
been a professional inning.
This is what we
Professional
talked about. We talked about the
baseball
Diamondbacks
inning.
not being able to come back late in games.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing here. But it is still against Lorenzen, so it's not. And he is leaving the game.
Yeah,
now.
I was going to say, that's got to be it for him, right?
Yep.
Emma, what are your thoughts? I know you're a big baseball head.
Haven't been able to watch much of this game.
Also on Jake McCarthy's mustache.
Haven't been able to dive into the
stats.
the deep lying numbers.
No, but the stash is pretty. I would rate it like are we doing out of 10?
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
that 10.
Yeah, give us a
Oh.
stash rating out of 10.
Because I got my number locked. I haven't given it.
Give me a 7-8.
Wow. Whoa. I was going like a
7.8?
3. I hate his mustache, but I've made that well known. I don't like his mustache.
I mean, his mustache. I don't think he's even a big fan of his mustache.
I don't think it's even like it's just
it needs to be
Is that
fuller.
is that a thing that
Huh.
What's that?
that guys just don't like their facial hair?
yeah.
Yes.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
like I shave my facial hair in a very particular way because I might grows on the sides. I'll look disgusting because it doesn't grow in right here. So I only rock with what grows out all the way.
Does it not grow even?
No,
No.
like here it doesn't
No.
grow in at
My-
all right here. And it
My
won't- it-
facial hair does like a circle over here, like my jawline, and then like starts going like in an upward direction. It's really strange. Yeah, I can't explain
That's a
it.
thing.
And yeah.
Oh, it's like my facial hair hates me and
Yeah.
is trying to actively work against me.
Right.
And
like-
I'm just trying my best to mold it and shape it.
Every
any
once
way
in
I
a
can.
while, I would go just mustache, but I can't do the Josh Rojas and go just beard. Like I can't do that. That's for damn sure. And I definitely will never go just soul patch. That would be disgusting.
You know when I first met you, you had clean shave.
Yeah, I was clean shaven for a while.
Yeah.
Scared the fuck out of me.
What's it called? Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do that again. Like every time I've shaven, I used to stay shaved for a while because, like I mentioned earlier, I had an ex who did not like my facial hair, but at a certain point, I just said I don't really care. It's my
Wait, She
face.
didn't like it?
It was pokey.
Oh, come on,
I know,
get
but,
over it.
but
Get over it.
I mean, I guess she. Well, yeah,
Oh,
she
she-
didn't. Yeah, but
Did she, though? I mean-
moving on.
Will Vest coming in for the Detroit Tigers.
Oh,
There you go. There's a way
Vest.
for me to save you. Yeah, Will Vest.
like it. That's a good
One
name.
of their best relievers, but has not had a lot of outings this year. He does have had one of his worst outings the last time out against
Hell
the
yeah,
White
baby.
Sox.
Let's make that a trend.
I'm on board with it. Currently sporting
Every time I look at a
2.74 ERA.
Every time I look at a baseball jersey, particularly one that's navy and white, I think about how terrible Yankees fans and how upset some of them got when they had to put the Nike logo on the pinstripes because how dare you touch their sacred pinstripes?
That's not just a thing for the Yankees, though. That's a really stupid thing in baseball in general. And
Yeah,
I
but
feel
the
like
Yankees are on a different level with their.
I kind of
you're right.
love that though, Sean. I think it's funny just like being like super, I don't know.
No, if it was another franchise, I would agree that. But this is the same franchise that doesn't let grown men grow out their hair past their ears,
correct.
or past their collar, or grow beards, and I'm like that. I don't like
But
that.
also being
When-
like, oh, he earned his pinstripes today. Like that's hilarious.
Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, earn your
But-
stripes. That is fine. But the fact that
when
they're
you're
so
so-
sacred, you can't put a Nike check mark on your
Or
jersey.
when your hair thing is so iconically stupid that
Yeah.
Mr. Burns made it a point in a Simpsons episode 20 years ago, and you're still doing it.
Yeah, and to the
30
point
years
where
ago? I don't even know how
men
long.
leave that franchise and they just get significantly hotter. Exhibit A, Gary Sanchez.
Yeah,
I said it
Sanchez.
yesterday to Jesse. I said the Yankees ruined Clint Frazier. I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a fact.
I would
Clint
agree.
Frazier with his hair. I mean, he's a completely different
I
baseball
would
player.
100% agree.
Ruined his career.
Yep. I mean,
In all honesty, baseball is a sport where you should be like loose and having fun. And
yeah.
what a dumbass thing to have for a franchise.
It's the
where
most-
you like
Don't
need to
say that,
control your
Cogs.
players.
What
What?
Cogs say?
He said Emmanuel Rivera on the Yankees, like picturing his beard. But I just
Oh,
don't-
my God.
Mm.
No, can we ban Cogs from the chat?
Don't take our sweet prince away from us.
No, I don't
He would
like
look
that.
really ugly.
Whoa, wait, we had a what do we have?
Herrera attempt.
Oh no,
Oh,
a Bach.
wow.
We have a Bach. Oh, catcher's interference.
Why? Did Herrera take off because he ran? He was running.
I think he was trying to steal, and maybe he was just on the go. And now he was running back and didn't realize that he was okay to advance maybe to second on that one. Oh. Oh.
Wow, I didn't see catcher's interference there. Did you?
I really didn't.
It didn't look like the bat made contact with the glove.
They said we need to get this Pavin Smith guy out now with 2 outs, or else Ketel Marte is about to be up.
With
so.
bases juiced. I just don't like how this man's face shaped.
Wow. No, I do not.
A very bad side profile.
It's like a thumb shape.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he got a little bit of the web, the string.
Yeah. We're looking at like higher up, but I think it's more on the inside of the glove is where the interference was. You can't deny there was an interference because you see the freaking glove move.
It looked like it was light, but yeah, I think he might have.
Does it matter?
I don't know if it's going to be convincing.
I mean, does it matter how light it is? Isn't it? It's catcher's. If you
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it was light, but it's still contact. Especially since the call on the field was catcher's interference. I don't know if that's going to be enough to overturn it.
You know what I've never understood? How you can.
I think that's catcher's interference.
How like their chains just don't
impact their swing.
Bother
don't get in the
them.
way. Yeah.
That shit would bother me if I'm swinging.
I
Some
mean,
of these guys.
Like I wear this necklace and I would be fine. Like it doesn't feel, but like some of the chains that dudes are wearing are just like
Emmanuel Rivera's pendant.
Peak Big Poppy when he was wearing everything. Like he wasn't ever really like running.
Yeah.
But still, it seems like it would be not ideal.
We needed that. Get Pavin off of the batter's box.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, Tigers are out of challenges now, and the Diamondbacks have the bases juiced for
one Ketel Marte.
Mighty Marte, who's 0 for 3 today, but has been very good as of late. He's due. That's what that means. Is Ketel's batting gloves, what color are those? Purple?
I think they're blue and pink.
Okay.
I think they're pink and purple.
Oh, pink and purple?
God, I love his style. I love how many pieces of flair he wears, speaking of office space.
He's spicy, like you guys were talking about.
He's a firecracker.
Oh, they might be blue.
Yeah, it looks like
I'm
blue. I think it's the same color as
I'm getting Miami Vice colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pink and blue. The teal.
I fuck with that color combo though.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
I just don't like that.
Who doesn't?
I don't like that he's not fully committed to it. Like the elbow protector.
He's all over the place. Yeah, I
and
need some more color coordination on my pieces of flair.
Those chains don't seem too bad because they're like all light chains. A lot of them, but they're all lighter looking chains.
I see that.
Hey,
there's also so.
Let's go! Bring that run on home.
Casual.
We will take free runs.
Kyle
and
says
we will
that they're
take free tacos.
Trans rights batting gloves.
Oh, that'd be cool. If that's the case,
then shout out Ketel.
Yeah, no shit. Ketel seems like the kind of guy that's gonna do that kind of stuff quietly, like just kind of go about his business and do it and be supportive, but not like. Again, we were talking about interviews with Ketel, and I don't know if he's reluctant to do interviews or what the case may be, but he just very much seems like that kind of guy that doesn't really want the publicity as much, even though he's a very, very, very colorful character. He's got so much swag, that guy. It's incredible.
Hey, good eye, 7.
Walk in another run while you're at it, please.
Why not?
You're not playing tomorrow if you swing at any of this guy's pitches, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, well, bench Corbin. I mean, it was going to be a strike, though.
Corbin's hair, -2 out of 10.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I hate his goatee, I'll say that much. I like that the fast guys have long hair because I like it flowing, but I just really don't like the goatee.
The funny thing about it with Corbin Carroll, and I might just be, trying to project this on him a bit, but he strikes me as the kind of guy that does that stuff more because he doesn't really care. Like his hair is growing out simply because he's busy playing baseball right now and he doesn't have time to go get it cut. Like that's the kind of person he strikes me as.
Is your hair still purple?
My hair is still absolutely purple. That is correct.
I feel like I haven't seen it in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I just always gotta ask.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Still
dye
in
it back
there.
or just gonna let it go?
I will not. I refuse to dye it back.
Got it.
No. I will shave it off or cut it off or
You want to talk about a
just
professional at
rock
bat?
it.
Corbin's in the middle of one right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy just can't do any wrong, man,
I
in my
agree.
eyes. I mean,
Again.
you guys don't like his hair, his goatee. He could do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I
literally
agree with you.
do
He
whatever
can do
the fuck
whatever he
he
wants.
wants.
It's perfect.
Yeah, Corbin Carroll. Corbin
he's
Carroll
him.
can.
He is him.
fucking
Him
do-
Carroll.
What the fuck did he do right there?
Corbin! Corbin Carroll grand slam. Are you seeing me?
Him,
Are you
Carroll.
seeing me?
Corb him, Carroll. Let's go.
He's our perfect
Grand
boy.
slam.
Give him the MVP. 5 to win 750.
Forget the rookie of
Give
the
him
year.
the MVP.
He is the MVP.
We actually need to run.
Let's
Sean,
go.
Run to the Bucks.
Wait,
I'm putting.
Wait,
I got
ready?
like $4.
ready? Bang.
Bang! I
That
got
is
$4 in my account.
Let's
All
go.
4 going on the MVP. Shitting me?
My
Are
God.
you shitting me? Grand
Yeah.
salami for the future
Come
rookie
on.
of the year.
Let's
No,
go.
Sean, run to the
Let's
Bucks. Run to the
go.
Bucks.
Sprinting to the Bucks.
Go.
We're betting on him
Let's
MVP right now.
go.
Sprinting to the
Everybody,
Bucks.
Sprint to the Bucks.
BetMGM Sportsbook
Yep.
app. Sign up. Use promo code PHNX. There's a few different offers depending on where you live. But for our Arizona audience, I don't remember what the deal is. I'm sorry.
My God. Let's
fucking-
go.
No one wants any Jesse anymore. Everybody just wants Emma.
Nope. Emma.
Yeah, that was the wave. That was the wave.
Emma.
Has a batter gotten out since Emma showed up?
Emma, you stay. You stay.
What am I doing here? Okay.
Hey, I
yeah.
am not the new Anthony Totri. Okay?
I don't know what to talk. Well, we're not going to make you stand. That's for sure. You can just sit and chill.
Hey, I'm
We're still
alright with that.
making Totri stand though. That's
I got 482 in my account right now because I just did a little bit of a withdrawal. So
Ryan,
that 482 is all going like Corbin Carroll, rookie of the year.
my God.
unfortunately, Emma has to be on every watch along now.
Correct.
So.
Um,
Or I'll say me because in the 2 watch-alongs I've been on, the last 2 watch-alongs, Corbin hit a walk-off and a grand slam.
Okay.
I am
Alright.
just saying.
Sean,
I think I deserve a little bit of credit, but hey.
let's go. My God. 2 homers tonight for Corbin Carroll. He heard what you were saying about Ellie De La Cruz and said, how about this for rookie of the year? How about this
Corbin
for most
Carroll
valuable
still
player?
plus 15,000.
Plus
Foolish.
15,000. Put that money on him now and don't even think about it. Don't
Put
even-
482 to win $727.82. Which on top of the $3 or the other $750 I'll get paid out if he wins.
And Merrill
My
is still plus 15,000 as well.
God.
Who is?
Merrill's still plus 15,000 for Cy Young as well.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
This team is such a wagon.
There's such a way. Corbin is gonna win.
Dude, he might.
what were the odds?
Plus 15,000.
He's so good, dude.
For rookie of the year?
No, for MVP.
Oh.
Rookie of the year, he's the favorite. He's like, is he
He's like
minus
minus
odds? Yeah.
150.
He's minus 150 now.
Yeah.
I'd still
That's
put
what
my
I-
whole bank account on
That's
it.
what I was
yeah.
looking at.
First career grand slam for Corbin Carroll.
First career walk-off, first career grand slam. A
Mhm.
lot of
He's
history
doing
made.
things.
We are witness.
We are witness.
Where is Jesse?
He's
That's
right
a
there
great
writing,
question.
I think. Being a big J journal.
Yep. All right, what do we got here?
He is Corbin and he is Grant.
Okay, well, sorry, Emmanuel Rivera. You once again get bumped for Corbin Carroll for our King Snake. Spoiler alert.
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do.
Jesus, Merrill.
Oh, well, that kind of good thing we're up 7 or,
Good
or,
thing
or,
we're
or
up.
6, I guess.
6, 7.
It's the guy with the face. That's our fault.
It's
We
the
did
guy
that.
with the face.
We
Yeah.
if I ever start talking bad about somebody, can you please stop me? Don't encourage it.
The guy with the face.
Listen, Corbin Carroll is going to win all 3. He might win all 4. He's going to win Silver Slugger, Gold Glove,
think?
MVP, Rookie of the Year. Why not? Give him Cy Young while we're at it.
Because we know if he pitched, he'd be the best one at that, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So you might as well give him the Gold Glove at pitcher too. If this guy doesn't start at the All-Star game, I'm going to rage.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you're going to tell me that that's biased.
It would
Just
be a
pure
travesty.
anti-Arizona bias. By the way, if you haven't voted yet, vote for All-Star.
Yeah, go vote for Corbin Carroll. Go vote for Zach Gallen.
Vote for
you
all
can't
D-backs.
vote for pitchers.
Yeah,
but
but
you can
vote for every
position.
D-back. Vote for D-backs and every position.
Yeah, just vote for everybody.
Because
Just go
honestly,
down
at this
the line.
point, who doesn't deserve it? Kind of a little bit. Josh Rojas doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Nick Ahmed doesn't deserve it.
Longo doesn't deserve
Longo
it.
doesn't deserve it. Herrera doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Pavin doesn't deserve it.
Yeah,
unless you get that one Pavin.
Does Christian Walker deserve it?
Probably not. Not in this. Not with Freddie Freeman also being first base.
Right. Lourdes?
I'm
Yes. Emmanuel Rivera? Yes. Corbin Carroll? Yes. Ketel Marte? Yes.
Jake McCarthy. Yes. Just kidding. No, he doesn't. Gavin Moreno. Yes. I want him there. I mean, he's again not the best catcher in the National League. I'm not trying to say that, but I like him. Josh Rojas.
It's a nice good throw right there.
I threw hopping one earlier. Guys wearing eye black is so funny to me, especially when they do it all clean. Like eye black doesn't do anything. It just looks cool, especially when it's like cloudy and guys are wearing eye black.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks are now minus 170 to make the postseason.
Hey,
Yo.
don't you love to hear that?
Oh man, that's a good feeling.
Is Cattell bouncing the ball off the, or not Cattell, Merrill? That's not like an easy thing to do. Baseballs aren't that bouncy.
He's like, you did a great job, man. Get out of here, Scram. I know Merrill wants to go longer. 6 and a third ain't bad. 3 runs, 3 earned.
That's tough.
He's
He probably would have. He probably was going to let him get that inning. Like if he.
Yeah, if he didn't give up that home run, I imagine that he would have let him finish it up.
Derek, what do you want for Father's Day? I know exactly what you want.
If I'm being honest,
Fuck
I
yes.
want Omaha Steaks, if I'm being honest.
Omaha Steaks. Is that what you want?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Respect. I have to get my laptop charger actually.
It's such an incredible gift to be given. Jesse Friedman.
How are things?
I don't know. What are you doing? Besides not watching Corbin Carroll be one of the best players in baseball. You are missing it.
All I need is to hear you guys screaming and yelling in the background in order to feel like I'm all caught up on everything that's going on.
God. Diamondbacks figured out how to generate some offense late against the bullpen finally. I'm not sure if you heard. Corbin Carroll. Kind of good at baseball, Jesse. Kind of good at baseball.
So am I to understand that Michael Lorenzen is in fact not the second coming of Shohei Ohtani?
He is not the second coming
Okay.
of Shohei Ohtani, but in other Ohtani-related news that we covered while you weren't here, he is an international sex symbol.
Corbin Carroll is?
No,
Or,
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Corbin Carroll
okay.
is out of consideration for the sex symbol status award.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think it has something to do with his goatee, but I was unsure. We also determined, based on voter fraud, that I am not allowed to determine international sex symbols any longer.
Okay.
But Sean has like 6 burner accounts that he logged into to secure that vote, so it's still not a real thing.
Glad you guys got that figured out.
Yeah.
It's a pressing
And we
situation.
also still have my purple hair here. It's here. My hat's
So
here.
so this was Corbin Carroll's second home run of the game, no?
This was his second home run, correct, Jesse? That
Wow.
would be number 2 for Corbin Carroll.
Jesse, we're witnessing Ichiro be reincarnated into the
That's
form of Corbin Carroll.
Basically, what
Live in front of our eyes.
I don't think Ichiro ever hit 30 home runs in a
Let's
season.
go.
Did he never?
I don't think so.
I bet you modern day Ichiro would hit 30 home runs in a season.
I feel like, are we fine? Are we like? I have a question. Are we possibly at fault
Ichiro never hit more than 15 home runs.
Crazy.
Corbin Carroll has 13 now.
Are we at
Yes.
fault for what about Corbin Carroll?
I have a theory that we might be at fault for Corbin Carroll's tear today because we did go out and directly bring up that he had a new challenger to his NL West.
Oh, that's a
National
great
League
point.
Rookie
Oh,
of the
He
Year.
is
that's
trying
fair.
to
Yeah.
end Ellie De La Cruz in one game.
Yeah, in one game. He just wants to end the discussion. And you know what? He's not
Ooh,
wrong.
what the-
I don't think he's wrong.
Friendly pitch for Jameson.
Dre Jameson, huh? So Merrill lasted. Did he pitch into the 7th? Did
Yeah,
he just go
yeah,
6?
yeah. He gave up a home run in the 7th.
Okay.
So
All right.
he went through 6 1/3.
It's a quality start, right?
Yeah, I'll take it. He could have gone longer if he hadn't given up that home run. I think he would have finished the inning. Dre Jameson just looks like the guy, like the last guy I'd want to get in a fight with outside of a bar. He just looks like he would fight, not because he's like stronger than me, but he's just got like he's gonna fight like he's got nothing to lose.
He looks like the kind of guy that's gonna smile a lot before fighting you.
He
right?
looks like
which is just gonna instill a sense of fear in you.
He looks like a character out of Shameless.
Okay, all right.
I only say that because I just started watching Shameless. So I've
Okay.
been watching it for a little bit.
I was thinking like a bad guy in like Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze.
Mm.
You know, like the good-looking but like evil.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, Dre Jameson. Oh, little kick save and a beauty for Dre Jameson. That wasn't a kick. It was a glove, but still. That's the nice part. I'll have a replay.
This is kind of messing with me. We have 2 TVs in the office today running the game, and one of them is ever so
okay, but the
slightly
thing
ahead of the other one.
the thing is that when this started, this one was ahead.
This one was
that was
significantly
way
more
behind.
You don't get it, Jesse.
See, look at right now. There's
Apparently
2
I
different
don't.
commercials on. Do you see that? It's
Yeah.
different now.
Well,
We got-
because
we
one's
got-
through the Bally's app and one through the Bally's channel on
Right,
Cox.
Right. So somehow
Got
we
it.
keep making up time on the one through the Bally's app every commercial break.
Yeah.
Every time we come back,
That's fascinating.
this one gets a little bit more
Because
ahead now of that one.
At one point in the middle of the game, they were perfectly synced.
It's one of the best comeback
Really?
stories I've
Yeah,
ever seen in my
it was
life.
wow because that was our replay system for at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the
we were going from this TV to that TV in order to see what happened if we missed something. And now it's backwards. Now it's
Deuces,
this one to
Emma.
this one.
Thank you for your good luck.
Emma, thank you. Love you.
Apparently, Emma's the star of the watch along. No,
Correct.
That's sort of what it sounded like I was overhearing. over
Everybody
here.
wants Emma
That
instead
is
of
the
you on every
case.
watch along
Yeah.
from here on forth.
That's fair. You know.
There's a lot of there's a lot of things that could go wrong. You know, like
Right.
it's kind of like with me with this hair. I can't do anything. I cut the hair, and Gurriel injures himself. So I don't know exactly what we can and can't be blamed for. But if somehow the Tigers come back, I feel like that's easy to pin this one on Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's like a slam dunk.
that would be without a doubt.
That's like a
Jesse's
slam
fault.
dunk.
I think we have some positive mojo going for Sean here.
Yeah,
based
like-
on the outcome of the last
That's
watch
what I was
along
just
we
saying.
did, and then
I was saying I deserve a little bit of credit because I mean, it's specifically with Corbin. I show up, Corbin gets his first career walk off. Next game, he gets his first career grand slam.
Mhm.
I'm going to say next watch along, Corbin
Coincidence?
Carroll's hitting for the cycle.
Coincidence?
I think not.
mm,
If Corbin Carroll hits for the cycle, I will get in our next watch along. I will
No,
get.
this is what will happen, John. Me and you will get Corbin Carroll tattoos.
That's exactly what I was saying. That's
Yeah.
exactly where I was going. Welcome aboard.
in a in the next watch along. I say that we bet him to hit a single, double, triple, and home run.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. To pay for the tattoos.
Oh, I like this idea. Can
I
I,
don't
get
know.
down on a tattoo as well? 'Cause
Yeah,
I would do
absolutely.
that too. What are we getting? What are we getting? His face? What
No,
do we do?
I think we get some either like a 7 or we get him to sign something and we tattoo his signature.
A 7 with a snake wrapped around it.
Ooh,
What if it's just a little running man that has like a blur behind him?
that could actually be like a little a running stick man.
yeah.
A little blurry man. That would be fire.
That would actually be that would go fire. That would be hard.
You just
Yeah.
see his hair.
you guys ready for
And then the blur
for,
could be like Diamondbacks colors,
Yes.
like teals and reds.
Derek? I'm trying to give a Corbin Carroll stat here. All
Please.
right, I need you to stop with the whole.
Everybody, shh.
Jesse's
So-
here. We get the stats.
Jesse
So-
has a stat.
So, do you know, out of Ronald Acuna Jr., presumed NL MVP favorite,
to some.
and Corbin Carroll, who has the higher OPS right now?
Corbin Carroll,
Corbin
future
Carroll.
NL MVP.
Corbin Carroll has the higher OPS
Yeah,
right
I
now.
am not
Straight.
joking.
It is
Get your
9
bets in now.
957 versus 956.
Because the thing is, like Do I think that he is? Do I honestly think he is like the favorite to win the MVP? No, but is he a
No.
plus 15,000 long shot to win the MVP?
Yes,
Absolutely
he
not.
sure the
I
hell
think he
is.
should be
Yeah.
second right now, maybe third.
I would. Yeah, he should. He should definitely not be
it's-
plus 15,000.
It's Acuna and it's Freddie Freeman.
And then it's him.
And it's, yeah. I mean, Mookie Betts is up there too.
Who?
Sean Murphy.
Who?
I can't believe myself that I'm putting Sean
Yeah, I
Murphy in
know.
that conversation, but that's the season the man has had so far.
Yeah,
Dude, this
But he's
guy's a
top five.
professional hitter, dude. It's what he does.
dude. Is he perfect on the game? Has he gotten out yet?
I don't think so.
Who?
Maybe,
Manuel
maybe
Rivera?
once.
Yes, he has.
He did.
Yeah, he's 2 for 3
Mm.
with a
2
walk
for 3 with a walk now. Yeah.
and a.
Manuel Rivera is really going to hit 370 this
He's
year,
a
isn't he?
savage.
He is currently hitting 371. in fact,
371.
with a 903
Is Manuel
OPS.
Rivera going to make an appearance in Seattle at the All-Star game?
He should.
I mean, he has
But he
like
probably
I think
won't
he has
get-
like 100 plate appearances.
Yeah,
at
he
this
doesn't have
point,
enough,
So there's a volume problem there. But I mean, if they play him every single day between now and the
Yeah.
All-Star break, I mean, it maybe gets a little bit closer, but he's probably just gonna fall
More
short.
of a, I don't know that he is. He's definitely not starting.
He's not on the ballot. I mean, he doesn't even show up on
oh,
the
yeah.
ballot. So that's yeah. There's no way he's gonna get in really any votes in this stage of voting. But I mean, there's also the managers and the players who get involved with the rest of it.
Do you think we could get Corbin Carroll in a home run derby?
No, I'd be pretty surprised. I feel like they don't normally put guys like him in there. Like
Mhm.
they usually go for the like tape measure homer
Yeah.
guys.
That's valid.
Not the guys who, I mean, he's on pace to hit like 30, 35 home runs at this point, but yeah, I feel like they normally go with the
But the
the
only reason
prototypical
I would
home run
say
hitters.
that he would is because he would be more there for like the J-Rod effect, like having the young star of the game type thing
Sure.
in the home run derby,
Sure.
more than him being necessarily an absolute bomb maker.
I mean, I feel like even though in the American League, even though Julio Rodriguez doesn't necessarily deserve to be an all-star at this point, or at least it's not really
Yeah.
clear that he should be an all-star, you kind of feel like he's going to be anyway because the all-star game's in Seattle, and it would just be
Yeah,
weird to
100%.
not
God,
have him
yes.
in there.
At the very least, it's gonna be a home run derby.
Yeah. But I mean, Corbin Carroll is from Seattle, so I kind of doubt that gives him any sort of clout necessarily. But
But I mean, that's not a fan vote thing. So I mean, I don't know. Especially with the D-backs being good, like there's a good chance that they are a top 2-3 team in the NL at the All-Star break. Like, and I don't think he's gonna be the only. Like, he should be an All-Star.
yeah, there's pretty much he's in a really, really good spot right now as far as making the All-Star team. Although it is people need to get out and vote.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to get out and vote because
That's the
that is
biggest
part
thing.
of that is part of the
Yeah.
fan vote.
That's the thing that's going to hold them back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is unfortunately the Diamondbacks just don't have that big of a fan base. But I do feel like Corbin Carroll is the kind of guy that gets a lot of baseball fan votes.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the kind of guy that is going to get a lot of people.
And I feel like generally baseball fans are pretty good about it. No, like, I mean, sometimes things happen where, like I mentioned earlier, you get the Kansas City Royals who have like 7 of the 9 positions
Sure.
in an All-Star game, but
That was wild.
Yeah.
That was such a ridiculous thing to happen.
and like all of them were like, I guess, close to the conversation for the most
Yeah,
part, or
yeah,
at least
but it
most
was-
of them. But the fact that they were,
It was an organized fan event, and
Yeah.
that's actually what's been occurring the last couple of All-Star games. I think prior to the pandemic, there were just these organized groups of fans that were doing everything they could. I mean, even I remember when the Diamondbacks fans here in the Valley were trying to get Paul Goldschmidt in. It was a coordinated, event to get, and that was back in the day where you actually had to punch the Chads at the stadium and fill the All-Star voting out at the stadium.
Good old days.
Oh, good old days.
that shit
Jerry
was
P?
crazy. That
Jerry P.
I don't. Yeah, I think he was safe. Ooh, that's so close.
That's
Yeah.
really close.
He put on the headphones immediately. I need a better look at his hair because I'm not really sure that I agree with
Let's
what's
see.
going on.
Let's see.
You don't know if you
Nope.
agree with it.
Banny said nope.
Nah.
Banny said nope. Get off the field, Jerry. Oh, they are challenging it. Oh, wow. Looked like Banny said no.
He's safe. He's safe. He's way
yeah,
safe.
yeah, it looks like he's pretty.
You can see his hand.
Yeah.
The foot's not even down yet.
I don't
You can
even
see his
blame
hand.
the ump because the ump's halfway
Yeah,
running
he
into
couldn't
the.
see. He couldn't see. You got to make the best attempt. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's.
safe.
I think that's more than clear
That's
enough. To
that's
overturn
playing baseball the
The
right
right
way.
way.
the right way.
Yeah.
That's
the
hustle.
right way, and that's
That's what I keep saying.
That's another RISP RBI for our KING.
This is true.
Well, hell yeah.
You wouldn't think that would take long. I mean, that's one of those that we can watch the replay and
Yeah,
saw that
it's
first
hit.
pretty it's pretty
Yeah.
clear.
There's
Yeah.
ones that go the Diamondbacks way that are not nearly that clear.
So how would
10
we
run outing for the D-backs?
Yeah.
Yep.
And what were we talking about earlier, right? We were talking
Yeah.
about their offense being slow,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
kind of when you
Really.
facing against a guy like Lorenzen, you get him late into his outing, and then you get to the bullpen.
Well, and that's what we want to see out of them. I mean, again, it was kind of we talked about it being an anomaly, the way
Yeah.
that they weren't able to score late in games for
Hustle.
that entire. They didn't score a single run against the Braves bullpen in that series, and a lot of it too was the starting pitching was rather good, so they didn't really need to use their bullpen as much. But still, the Diamondbacks weren't able to capitalize on the bullpen, and it became kind of a trend.
Safe.
There you go.
Safe.
It's a 10-3 ball game.
He did. Geraldo Perdomo is the Dominican John Cena. Hustle, loyalty, respect.
Hustle, heart, determination, winning baseball, loyalty, captain, leader, legend, Geraldo Perdomo.
Put his name and his number in the rafters.
You have to love, like, I don't know if Geraldo Perdomo is actually, an 850 OPS guy or whatever he's been this year, but you have to love just the way that he plays the game.
1 through 9 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 1 through 9 get it done.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Reno soon, but it doesn't even matter. He's still getting the job done.
Jose Herrera is trying to be like, are you sure you're going to
Are
send me
you
down?
positive?
Are you
sure his
absolutely
arm
sure?
is healed? He could spend a few more days in rehab.
Does Jose Herrera become expendable once Carson Kelly comes back? That he could potentially be a trade candidate for this team.
I don't think Jose Herrera has much trade value.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm not talking about
Also,
as the
you don't,
focus of a trade, but
You don't really see catchers traded at the trade deadline because then they have to learn an entirely new pitching staff all of a sudden.
That's a good point.
So yeah, I think he's really valuable depth. Like the D-backs still need Jose Herrera because he's hitting 255 with a 671 OPS.
if something happens
like,
to a catcher again, who's
right,
what do you do?
Yeah, you don't want to be in position to have to go to someone else. So I think he's a valuable depth piece, and his hitting has really improved this year. It's been pretty.
It
impressive.
has been much better, yeah.
Every Diamondbacks fan's favorite leadoff hitter is still doing his thing. I see.
I dislike it. Hey, good eye though.
You missed when they challenged a catcher's interference on him earlier, Jesse, on Pavin Smith with 2 outs and runners in scoring position because they solely wanted to pitch to Pavin Smith. You could tell they were like, we need to get this guy. And they were right. It ended in a grand slam for Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they
it
not?
literally was the
I
correct
was gonna
decision.
say because
They were like,
they walked the bases loaded off that, and then they walked in a run. Cattell did right, and then they
they were like,
grand slam.
we need to pitch to Pavin now.
That's so funny.
The biggest thing here
That is crazy how that bare nicking of the catcher's mitt, it changed this game completely. What were you gonna say, Derek?
No, it really did. 7 runs scored in the inning. I mean, they blew this game wide open. A game that was, honestly, it was tied and could have been. They could have been down if they didn't have that big inning, right? Like because they, Merrill Kelly gives up the home run the next inning. Just fascinating.
T-backs kind of needed Dre Jameson to pitch in this game, didn't they?
Yeah,
he hasn't pitched since June 3rd.
It was time
6 days ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's probably the most you didn't want him to pitch, and chances are he would have pitched in that game yesterday or the final game against the Nationals. That probably would have been
true. Yeah, I mean he threw 59 pitches in his first outing back, 45 last time around. It'll be interesting to see how far they keep him in here. He's on so much rest, obviously, that I don't know. You might just try to have him finish the game.
It's kind of almost like where closer doesn't get an opportunity to close for a while, and then they just throw him out there because they have to. They can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they probably will. I mean, There's only 2 more innings to go. It probably will just have Dre Jameson try to finish up this game.
So we talked about we did the show on Ted Lasso, the G-rated, and one thing that I don't think I really got a chance to say as much or whatever, but Ted Lasso, like as an overall experience, kind of follows the formula of your typical sports movie, right?
Yeah.
Got to have some adversity. Got to make it out like these guys don't belong. Got to show that they can figure it out, adapt, get better at what they do, and then overcome and like eventually start winning and getting good. But like, could they have a baseball movie about a team that just sucks, that doesn't get better? Like, could they ever have a movie about a team
Major League without the redemption part?
Right. I mean, even Major League. I remember when you'd watch Major League 2 and they covered like how they lost in the first movie, but you didn't see that, right?
Oh,
they lost after the movie.
But they
essentially
did get
ended.
better, though, didn't they?
Yeah,
they finished in
did.
second place.
Yeah. I'm not saying they did. That movie definitely followed your typical
Moneyball vibes.
sports movie formula, but
used to suck. It's like Moneyball. Used to suck, got better, didn't finish the job.
it's the reason why to this day,
The 90s Bills.
Little Big League is the best sports movie ever. I love Little Big League so much.
That's why I love a good documentary.
Not only did they make Randy Johnson and Ken Griffey Jr. into the bad guys in that movie.
Well, that's one I haven't seen yet,
yeah,
Derek.
Oh yeah, you got to see that one.
I also have not seen it.
Oh, it's funny because it gets categorized as a kid movie, and I would like you both to watch it as adults and tell me, because I can't watch it now without having a biased opinion about it, but I did watch that and Rookie of the Year consecutively over the course of a weekend, and I hated Rookie of the Year so much, and it just made me like Little Big League that much more. You know what really bothered me in Rookie of the Year isn't just the stupid idea of him like, oh, hey, his bone or his tendons healed to his bone. It's the rubber band sounds that they have to make in that movie every time he goes to throw the ball, because it's supposed to be his tendon stretching tight, and they do like a dumb cartoony sound that drives me absolutely insane.
I don't think I've ever seen that either. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen, though.
Charles Woodall Pike says Little Big League is super
Oh,
underrated.
Jake.
Yes, sir.
Almost got there.
Yikes. Probably not a terrible thing it went
Yeah.
for a ground rule double.
I don't know if Spencer Torkelson is necessarily the fastest guy out there, but
Yeah, but that could have bounced around, and
that's possible.
It didn't really look like Jake was being backed up that
But yeah,
well
if that bounces
by
to the
Pavin.
left, like
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it hits there, goes that way. Pavin's going to look
Pavin's
stupid
chasing
because
after
he's
it
going to
now.
have to chase it into center field.
Pavin probably falls over in his own two shoes.
Stop it. All right. Excuse me, gentlemen. 1 second. I have a phone call from the missus I'd have to take. We're having glass replaced in our house.
Ooh.
Oh,
This guy's a really good 4-hole, 164 on the year. I mean, it's definitely what you want in your
But
cleanup
he plays
spot.
baseball the right way, right? That's what we were talking about earlier.
No, that was a different guy.
No, it was another guy batting below 200.
Yes, that was their center fielder that they were talking about at that time.
yeah. The Tigers aren't great. You know, they're just
Seems like they have a couple pretty decent starting pitchers, but that's essentially it.
you gotta love some Zach McKinstry, right?
That's
yeah,
who,
I mean,
that's who
you brought it up
was.
on the show yesterday. Like, I genuinely, outside of now watching this game, and even watching this game, don't know how many players on this team I can name. I can't
Yeah,
believe I
that's
didn't bring up
fair.
Spencer Torkelson, though, when we were talking about it yesterday. I don't know how I forgot his name.
The
Javi
McKinstry,
Baez has a 568 OPS. Man,
Damn.
McKinstry was the guy that they Marisnik was the guy they said played the
Mm.
game the right way. And Marisnik is hitting 167
yikes!
with a 417 OPS.
This is sort of, I mean, I don't want to say it's like a do or die outing for Dre Jameson or anything, but I think the D-backs are still in a place where it's not really a foregone conclusion that you want Dre Jameson in
still
this
an
bullpen
experiment,
down the stretch. Yeah, like he was so good in that first appearance back up with 6 strikeouts, and then his last time out he just really wasn't. He only had 1 strikeout. and he's kind of struggling right now.
Yeah, he seemed like the guy that was like. It seemed like at the beginning it fueled him, like he was pissed off, and at this point he just kind of now is just he is just a bullpen guy. He's not the starter that got pushed to the bullpen,
Right.
and I think I don't know if he's got that if it's pushing him as much anymore.
Man, the Tigers are still paying Miguel Cabrera $32 million.
I want. Is he healthy right now? Like, is there a chance we see him in this series?
Old baseball contracts are crazy.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, he played on June 6th.
Okay, I just was like, you don't really ever hear anything from him.
No, because
he's not
terrible.
very good.
He's a very bad baseball player.
The market rate dictates that you pay these guys when they're like 32 for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So then you end up with terrible contracts.
I mean, if you're the Detroit Tigers, though, like, what else are you spending your money on at this point? Like, why not pay your
you pay a legend.
You pay a legend to get people to still show up to the game sometimes.
Just be nice if you didn't have to pay the legend $32
Well,
million.
yeah, that part's true. That's a lot.
So they're paying him 32, and then they're paying Javi Baez 22.
Damn,
and he is still under team control through 2027.
Was Javi Baez just like always bad, or did he just have a very sudden fall off? Or was he just like, even bad with
good
the Cubs?
on the Mets.
And yeah, I guess so.
I mean, he was good on the Mets. Yeah, I mean, in 2021, like that second half, he had an 886 OPS with the Mets.
Damn.
But then, and he had some good years with the Cubs, right?
You guys ever seen a Major League Baseball team do this? That is the Philadelphia Phillies putting out an advertisement to come see them at Chase Field. A little graphic of Chase Field in the background.
I don't know that I have ever seen them do that.
Bastards.
It's because they know that there are Phillies fans in the Valley.
Yeah.
I guess Facebook allows you to target people very precisely,
That is
so
a good point.
you could probably go find them. Facebook knows entirely too much about all of us. That's.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That's
Me and Jose Herrera,
Yeah, look at you. Look at you.
brothers.
Jesse, leave you now, or what are we doing? That hair.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jesse. If this gets close, you might have to relinquish your seat in your headset.
About the perfect go.
That's fair, honestly. I can't really argue with you on that.
Some of this stuff that it did before.
That's another thing. That's another look I couldn't pull off. Like, I can't pull off any kind of facial hair that doesn't include my mustache, I don't think.
Ooh, that's a tough ask. I feel. All right.
That'll help.
Trey Jameson figured it out.
TJ McConnell is joining the Leeds United ownership group. That's
Boy.
random as hell.
Interesting.
Legend.
Well, I got neutral drinks off.
Susie Hunter tweeting, there it is. Yu Darvish's 69th strikeout of the season is Ryan McMahon in the first inning on 6-9.
Nice. Fucking nice. Let's go, Susie.
It's a very, very high strike there.
Dude, that is so foul that they did that to Queen. Like, they put it in the trailer. Yeah, right? Yeah, see? Patrick Queen tweeting about it. I get signed up to be the one who ran over on the release video. On the Madden trailer, they just have Josh Allen absolutely embarrassing Patrick Queen.
Oh, no.
And they just show it like full screen, the back of his jersey, his last name.
No,
It's the most foul.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. When he trucks the guy into
Into
the
the
end
end
zone and
zone.
stands over top of him.
Yeah, and it's
I've
like
seen Josh Allen do that to the Dolphins before. It's sickening.
How do they choose? Like, at least do it to someone he's done it to in real life. Like, how does Patrick Queen be the one doing that? Go do that to fuck. Who's the linebacker that he hurdled and just embarrassed? I mean, he's embarrassed a few people.
My former co-host, Bear, over at 98.7, saw me today finally on a Circle K gas pump.
Oh, nice.
And I'm glad he did. I hope I scared him.
It was a really traumatic experience the first time that happened. to me,
Yeah, I know. I
so.
understand. It's a scary experience. He just comes up
Still
out of
hoping to
nowhere.
get Sean one of these days,
Nope.
but it hasn't happened
Ain't
yet.
gonna happen. Has anybody gotten Sean? Sean, have you ever been seen?
No,
Never,
no.
not once.
I don't know that I'm there.
Yeah.
They definitely saw Sean's video and said, "We don't want this guy as the
Yeah.
face of our company."
Fun fact, I think I've told you guys this, but I don't know if I've pulled the curtain back. I was kind of mocking Lindsay in the way I did my ad read, because she did hers before mine, and she had to go a bunch of times in order to do it, and then I was just kind of playfully mocking her, and that's the one they chose. So, yeah.
Wait, how so? How are you playfully mocking her?
I was bringing the same level of energy as she was, because that day she had read the ad so many times that it was kind of like listening to a song like 50 times in a row, and now you just knew even the artist's inflection on how they said certain words in the song now because you've listened to it so many times in a row.
It's fair.
Why is RG3 a commentator for the men's track and field championships?
Great question. Mostly because
Did he not run track?
he'll take anything he can get at this point, I imagine.
Yeah, in track, Griffin broke Texas state records for the 110-meter and 300-meter hurdles.
There you go. There's your answer. It's because he's a subject matter expert over there. Fucking Damon.
And yeah,
is that good enough for you?
Well, I mean, Wikipedia. Oh yeah.
Fucking Damon.
You want more fucking? You want to see his entire resume or what? In order
He did run for Baylor, it appears. So yeah, because he originally was committed to play for Houston. Fun fact. But when Art Briles left Houston for the Baylor job, he switched to Baylor in part because the university had a top track and field program.
Oh.
Houston has a top track and field program.
Do they?
Yep, that's where what's his name? You can't blank on this name. This is bad.
Yeah, you blew it.
Michael Johnson?
Mute his mic. Mute your own mic.
I can't say I'm familiar with too many American male track stars.
Michael Johnson is a very famous track star, right?
I believe you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a big track guy. So
You're talking about the gold medal winner,
Usain
right there,
Bolt.
Damon?
Yes.
Okay.
Carl Lewis went to Carl Lewis went to Houston.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Trey Jameson is one pitch away. And
Oh, look at that.
he
Number 9,
almost-
Arizona
he
State,
almost-
running in the men's 4x100-meter final, lane 9. Let's do it.
They were showing the standings earlier. I mean, Arizona was on it. ASU wasn't. It's no big deal.
Yeah, well, you didn't. Arizona had a dude in shot put,
Trust
right?
me.
Steal the championship from an ASU guy on like the last throw.
Absolutely classic.
When you're in Tucson, you get very good at trying to run away from Tucson. Like you get good at running away from the city.
It does make
itself.
sense to people from that region.
Probably
of
just
the-
your
of the
lungs are probably
state.
just better because
Oh.
the air quality
Okay.
is
No, it's
much
just-
nicer
it's
down
just
there.
Second leg,
It's just
ASU
the
getting
fleeing.
cooked.
You're not inhaling just smog and just disgustingness in the air like you are up here in
My
in
God.
Phoenix.
You live-
ASU
you
got
live here.
absolutely cooked in the second
work
leg.
here.
All right, here we go. Final leg. ASU is done for. ASU is done for. Oh, unless that anchor coming through in lane 9. No.
What are we doing a watch along for again?
The
it's-
men's track finals.
yeah.
ASU came in 5th in the 4x100.
A little excuse me swing by Ibanez.
Of course, it was Texas Tech that one. Damn.
Trey Jameson. Fire in my blood.
Track sucks, dude. I would be so
Yeah,
pissed
it does.
to run for 10 seconds and lose. Like the competition was 10 seconds, and so after 10 seconds of something happening, I am now a loser.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
That was the same way of the
I should have to be competing for 2 hours for that to be decided.
You should know how that feels. That's what happened with the Trey Turner thing.
Stop. Well, I mean,
The words came out of your mouth, and 10 seconds later,
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
you turned us all into
I suppose,
losers.
but like that's not that. I wasn't competing. Like to be the one competing.
Like, I didn't train for that. I just threw those words out there. I talk every day.
So that wasn't a great inning for Trey Jameson.
wasn't.
But his
he
shoes look
survived.
cool.
His shoes did look cool, as they often do.
Luckily, he has a 6-run lead still, so I think he's going to be okay. But he has given up that 1 earned run and 2 innings of work.
It's amazing he has a 3.51 ERA still at this point.
Yeah.
Because his whip is really high. His whip is 1.60.
Whoa!
At least, and that might not be counting
Today's
his outing
game. Yeah.
today, or at least like that inning. But yeah, that's not good. That's really high. I mean, it's at least 1.5. It's definitely above 1.5, and that's not really what you're looking for in like a high leverage reliever late in games. So, you guys at all want to see Dre Jameson back in the rotation this year?
No, I
No?
don't.
Not at this point now.
Not at this point.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I
with
will
you.
say, like, if he does give the Diamondbacks the best, I mean, there's still 2 spots in the starting rotation, I feel like, that are relatively up for grabs, and I still think that people are still competing for it. So, I mean, realistically, Dre Jameson's going to be able to go out there and give up 1 run or 2 runs, in a 6-inning outing. That's, obviously better right now than we're getting out of Ryan Nelson and Tommy Henry consistently. I still think Tommy Henry is going to be the one that stays in the rotation. I still think Ryan Nelson, I think he can still be a great 4th or 5th starter for this team. Not great. Great's a bad word. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Serviceable.
I mean, I still feel like he can give this team a chance to win when he goes out there and gets on the mound. He just still has those bad outings, but so does Tommy Henry. I mean, neither one of those guys are going to go out there and do it for you every single time they're out. I think the thing that really benefits the Diamondbacks right now is the way that they've split up the starting rotation. I think not having Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen go back to back is one of the more brilliant things that Torey Lovullo has figured out and implemented. Because it just keeps the bullpen at least not having those consecutive outings where they
potentially 3 straight days where they
and then if you have Zach Gallen or Merrill Kelly have a bad outing, then you're really screwed at that point. You know, at least with this, you really don't know what you're going to get. And Zach Davies is still giving you good length. I mean, that's the biggest thing is his length, his ability to go out there now and do what he did in his last outing and go out and give you 7 innings. The D-backs just couldn't have every starter going out there and giving them less than 6. They just couldn't do it. Wasn't sustainable.
Mike Hazen was on Bickley and Murata today and talked a little bit more about the trade deadline, and sounds like that man is going to be pretty aggressive from what we've heard so far.
Do you think that results in him making decisions that fans are ultimately unhappy with because of who they have to part ways with? If they have to part ways with an Alec Thomas or
I'm more than fine with parting ways with Alec Thomas.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
I think
Jake
a lot of
McCarthy
people have maybe soured on Alec Thomas a little bit.
Honestly, I mean,
can't really hit lefties.
It obviously depends on the return, but if it's a good return, I wouldn't mind parting ways with Jake McCarthy either.
Would you trade Jordan Lawler?
I mean, who for?
Would you trade Jordan Lawler for Corbin Burns?
No.
Okay.
I just can't because we've just mortgaged.
I'd trade him for Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, Corbin Burns has the next year too. It'd be a year and then 2 or 3 months depending.
So
on
and then the Diamondbacks have to
trade.
try to get Corbin Burns and Zach Gallen essentially to sign during the same offseason is what you're telling me at that point.
Well, Gallen has one more year. Gallen's through 2025, and Burns would be through 2024.
Oh, okay.
So they would be
okay.
they'd be 1 year apart. But yeah, I think I'm with you that you're probably not at a trade Jordan Lawler level of go for it. But
it gets hard to not start thinking in that way.
Yeah.
Because this year feels like a year where, look,
anyone can win the World Series.
Right. And the Dodgers right now are down 4-1 as we speak to
professional baseball player Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
He's
Carroll.
Double.
Probably should have been out.
Probably should have been out. Oh no, he dropped the ball.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But he probably would have been out.
Yeah. My God.
That was pretty impressive. I don't know who else. I think you're right that maybe he would be out if they execute that well.
But still, he makes that
but
close.
that's the thing, though.
Still impressive that he's the second
he
base.
forces them to make that play.
It's like what we talked about earlier, right? It's like you like the aggressiveness even though they got out, right?
Javi's also good at tagging too, man, and he lost the ball there.
It was
That's
a
one
very
of his main
forceful
things.
tag.
Who was that earlier in the game that got tagged out at second trying to extend it?
In this game,
Yeah.
I think Perdomo did.
Yeah,
right?
it was Perdomo. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we were talking about whether or not you like that. Like it didn't seem necessary to be that aggressive, but
There
again,
were 2 outs, right? It was like there were 2 outs, and
Yes.
and
Yeah,
they
and,
scored a
and they
run.
already scored a run. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys do that pretty often.
And I don't mind it from this team.
But the thing is, it's from this team. Like you can't take the bad or the good with the bad. Right?
I think
you have to take the good.
Yeah,
with the
I
bad,
think that
should.
aggression wins them enough games that you take that risk.
Right.
With the kind of guys that you have.
And you're gonna get out every once in a while. That play, like you said, that one that could have been close.
And I mean, like, and this, I know this. We say this a lot, and people say this a lot, and it sounds like a generalization or hyperbole. But you quite literally have the fastest man in the sport on your team.
Right.
You're gonna you're gonna live and die with him being the fastest man in the sport and behaving like it.
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll has a 966 OPS.
He's a problem.
That is crazy.
MVP.
I mean, he literally give it to him.
I'm just like
Give it to him,
All-Star break. I'm just saying. Wait until see. So let's just see where we're at.
dude. I might be taking a trip to like Cancun.
Oh, brother.
if Corbin Carroll wins MVP.
Wait, what nationality is Corbin Carroll again? Because I'm going
Japanese?
I'm going to the homeland. I'm going wherever made me this money.
Is that right? Is that right?
No,
Does anyone know?
I don't believe so. I think isn't his mom Korean? I want to say.
Well,
I can't say for sure.
see if his Wikipedia has any information on his ethnicity.
Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, it's
Chinese
it's-
Taipei.
Okay.
want-
Okay.
Yeah, his father's wife's mother
I'm
was
sorry,
born in Taiwan.
Derek, we recognize Taiwan,
Taiwan.
at PHNX.
Sorry.
Sean has
Sorry.
already made this
Yeah,
very
very
clear.
clear. I cannot stand
We
the Chinese
recognize
Taipei.
I am not going to get into that.
And I would
argument
also
with Sean.
say I would not say Chinese Taipei around Corbin Carroll because he probably wouldn't be a fan of that either.
I actually have been around Sean when he started doing this
Get
again.
into the
against
Chinese
people.
Taipei thing.
You'd be like, "Fuck the Chinese Communist Party,"
Yeah,
and you're
fuck
like,
the
"Oh my
CCP."
god."
But his mom moved to Louisiana when she was with her parents when she was 4, so she also grew up in the States. But he is Taiwanese. So let's take a trip to Taiwan if we win
Let's
this
go.
money.
Corbin Carroll's family has a cockapoo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Same type of dog that my family has. My parents have, and they're adorable and they're extremely cuddly and friendly. Except Corbin Carroll says that his is just not
aggressive?
That this dog, which like that
Yeah.
breed, they're all angels. I
Yeah.
swear.
No, they're
except
not.
except for apparently
they're
this
not.
one. I don't know what the deal is
I
in
had
the
a-
Carroll household.
I had a Lhasa Apso when I was a kid. That was an absolute demon in a furry, adorable, stuffed animal's body.
I love track and field because I've literally any type of body shape. Like as long as you are like, or even I mean they have like the Paralympics and stuff. Anybody could do track and field. Like there is not like a kind of person who there's not like either you can run long distance, you can run short distance, you could throw things far, you could throw light things far, heavy things short distances. Like because it's so funny.
It's the most inclusive.
It's the most inclusive sport there is. Because like I'm looking at these kids who are running the 1500 compared to the guys that were running the 100 meter or the 4x1.
Track guys are huge.
They're
They're
different.
the short distance guys.
Yeah, the short distance are some of the most built people, like most in shape people I've ever seen. Like you'll see in sports.
My God, Gary Sanchez with another home run.
Dude, I did it. That's Gary Sanchez
He's defeated
said,
you.
"You thought you defeated me, but I will, like a phoenix, rise from the ashes."
What's your beef with Gary
So
Sanchez?
he was a Yankee
on
for a
on the
long time,
Yankees?
and
Okay.
Yankees fans like to inflate how good their players are. And he just is a really bad, or at least was. I haven't paid attention since he wasn't on the Yankees. To be quite honest.
Apparently, he's not really bad anymore.
No, but really bad defensive catcher. Like,
Yeah,
And
true,
so
true.
my thing was like, so at a certain point, his bat stopped producing too, and I'm like, well, what do you have with him? He's not a good player at this point because he's not hitting, and he can't stop. He can't stop shit behind the plate. So I was like, he's bad, and there's nothing more than I like than talking about Yankees players to Yankees fans because they are always wrong because they're always unrealistic. Like Masahiro Tanaka, remember him? Remember him? Best pitcher in baseball, Yankees fans? What? Remember him?
He was pretty good for
He
a
was
while.
good, I know,
but yeah, it very much fizzled out there toward the end.
And I will give Yankees players their respect when they deserve it. Like I love Aaron Judge. I can't deny that. I love Derek Jeter, even though I think he's overrated. Mariano, Jorge, love those guys.
think Masahiro's back in. He's back in Japan.
Yeah.
He has a 4.24 ERA this year. Age 34 season.
Someone pointed out the other day that Aaron Judge is older than Bryce Harper, which is insane to me.
That is pretty crazy. Oof.
I mean, you think about it, like Aaron or Bryce Harper debuted at 18 and Aaron Judge debuted at 26 or something like that. So I guess it kind of makes sense.
Was Bryce Harper 18?
Or I guess he was drafted. He wasn't he?
Maybe he was really young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Maybe
was
19?
19.
Okay.
19. Yeah, 2012. Yeah, that was the Nationals were kind of a big deal.
And someone
a
also,
while
my
there.
friend sent me highlights from Steven Strasburg's debut. That man was cold. He was a problem.
Oh yeah,
He was
God,
so
yes.
good.
He was so hyped up too. His like
Yeah.
debut and everything. Like
San Diego State,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
he won Golden Spikes at San Diego State.
He was such a problem. Yeah, he made his last ever minor league start in Buffalo. That was like that game was like sold out.
You really have to feel. I mean, he hasn't pitched like actual meaningful innings in a season since 2019.
Damn.
They were going on 4 straight seasons where Steven Strasburg just like doesn't pitch.
That
and-
feels like Chris Sale.
yeah.
When was the last time he actually put together a real season?
Yeah, it might be.
Because
is
he
it the
got sent to
same
the
year?
60-day ADL this year. I think it might be the same year because he was there in
20
2018, right?
Yeah, 2019. He didn't pitch at all during the pandemic year.
Yeah.
Man, Strasburg, 7 years, $245 million
Yep.
from 2020 to 2026. So that deal started in 2020, and he has pitched a total of like 30 innings since that
Wow.
deal started, and he apparently has like nerve damage, and
Yeah,
I don't think
crazy.
he's
they
he's
said
made
that
meaningful progress at this point.
They said that a long time ago. There was actually, believe it or not, an ESPN Sports Science that broke down Steven Strasburg's pitching motion,
Wow.
and it actually had a doctor say that he was fearful that Strasburg would have a very short career due to the amount of pressure he was putting on like his elbow and
Damn.
stuff due to the pitching
Yeah.
motion. And like it's just crazy to have like something like that be, because ESPN Sports Science tended to be a bit more fun. And like they showed a lot of like how, the torque and everything that he was getting on his arm was how he, was so effective. But then they were, the flip side of it was it's just such an unnatural motion.
Yeah.
And it puts just
Yeah.
such a weird motion. Here we go for the bottom of the ninth, y'all. Strap
Let's
in.
just get a clean inning from Dre.
That'd be great. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, his pitch count is a little on the high end. I'm
Damon.
guessing he's okay, but
Derek.
Can we get a thumbnail? Am I lifting? Am I pulling the curtain back too much? Is that something you need to do? That's something you need to do off air.
No, I mean I can. I just got to find a way to get my bag.
Oh man, you're really jammed in there between.
Yeah,
the,
this is gonna be
tripod
some
and the-
James Bond level stuff.
It's fine. I could tweet it out without it.
I can also make
What?
it.
Hold on.
If you get to it.
what are we doing right now?
Sorry, I just heard something about WWE. I heard Steve Burt said something about
Oh,
WWE. Sorry, got excited.
yeah, everyone.
Look, I know that there's some team that has WWE night, and just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing out on the old D-backs WWE night if that was happening. I am flying to Chicago just to watch wrestling for one night, you guys. I don't understand what my life is anymore. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know if they really want Dre throwing a whole lot more pitches than he has right now.
Where is he at?
He's at
40.
41, and
Well, yeah.
he just gave up a home run.
Yep. See ya.
Yep.
Was it him again? Yeah, it was. It was the
Jake
face.
Rogers, yep. You fucking did this to us.
I did do this, yep.
God damn it.
What's the story
I
here?
just-
What am I missing?
I mean,
So-
Derek also did it. Don't.
No, I did not. You
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
It was
you
you.
guys
It
do.
was you and Emma, and you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
said
I
he looked like
just
a thumb.
Well, Emma said he was like a
And-
thumb. I just said I didn't
Yeah.
like his face. He doesn't have
So
a
you
good side
didn't like
profile.
the profile of this guy. So he didn't have a chin.
I didn't. You said no one ever. I implore you to run back the tape. Not a soul said anything about him not having a chin. You
pretty
are
sure.
projecting. No one. It was implied that's what we were talking about, but no one ever said that he had.
I think
He didn't have a
somebody
chin.
said he had the
I just said
profile
he
of my
didn't-
friend Brian.
You okay? Exactly. You see what he's doing over here?
It is what it is. It's an 11-5 game. Let's all calm down.
You're trying to put words in my mouth.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I just got followed by CHGO Sports. Thanks for the follow, guys.
Hey, about time. I tried to ask them if there was any pro wrestling fans over there because, like I said, I'm going to Chicago. No response.
Jesse followed me 2 weeks ago, Sean. That makes you feel better.
Crazy.
After all of the times I told you to follow him at Damon Dog with a DAWG and then do the little bark at the
You're
end.
talking to the audience, Derek. You're not talking to me.
I am talking.
I deliberated quite a
Jesse,
bit over that decision.
Jesse,
Yeah,
before
I,
Jesse
I,
deciding
I am
whether to-
in the
whether
room
to
with
follow
you.
Damon
I
or
am
not.
talking to you. I am very much talking to you when I'm in the room with you.
Jesse definitely was like, Damon does a lot of work for me, but I don't know if it's
However-
quite enough yet to get it.
Do I
However-
really want these takes on my timeline?
That
I don't
coveted
know.
Jesse
shit,
Friedman
the
follow.
takes. Damon's got some strong takes.
Oh, I let him fly.
Yeah, he does.
All it means is that my Twitter follow has weight. To
Weight?
it, you know? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Join us. What are we saying? 15 minutes here, guys? Yeah.
Well, Dre Jameson has 2 outs, so
Oh, guys,
guess
Tyler
they're gonna give him a
Glasnow.
shot here.
Tyler Glasnow appears to be back.
Oh, somebody's also watching the game ahead, I think, over there, Jesse. Maybe?
Huh? You talking about me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
You go,
ahead is in like the
Oh,
other
yeah,
TV.
that's right, yeah, that's true. This TV's way ahead
It's
now.
right in front of
It's
you.
so ahead now.
I'm for the people, Cogs. That's why. And also, Don's Bread just followed me on Twitter as we speak.
Let's
yeah.
go, Don's Bread.
Tyler
Legend.
Glasnow,
Mm.
6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 earned run.
I will give
Looks
six
like
strikeouts.
Cillian Murphy.
I will give
He does.
And if any of you guys know what Don's Bread is in reference to, I will give you $1 bill right now.
I do not.
Anybody?
Wrestling.
No. You used your one guess, so sorry. No. It's actually a Survivor reference.
Huh.
It's a Survivor reference.
Derek, you didn't give me enough time. I totally
Sorry.
would have got it.
Tyler Glasnow touching 99 in his return.
He's so good.
He is good.
There are a few pitchers that are more fun to watch than Tyler Glass now.
It also appears that they were wearing their throwback jerseys, the Devil Rays jerseys.
So cool.
Clean as hell.
Yeah, so cool. Some of the coolest jerseys out there, for sure.
I think Tyler Glasnow against Spencer Strider is like one of the best. Like if I was to just come up with like a golden pitching matchup of like young up and coming starters.
Yeah.
Although Spencer Strider kind of got shelled yesterday
did.
against the Mets.
You did.
Which I know I'm sure we'll talk about this on the show at some point, but it sort of paves the way for Zach Gallen to maybe start in the All-Star game if things go well
That's
between now and then.
Definitely what we are all
think that is on the table for sure.
It is on the table.
Maybe we discuss that on the show tonight.
Hand the ball over to
Ooh.
Merrill Kelly.
Maybe that's a good
Yeah,
topic.
there
in
you
the
go.
All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean there are other guys in the mix too for sure. But if you said that Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly have had the 2 best seasons of any starters in the National League right now, there'd be some reasons to dispute that, but like it wouldn't be a totally crazy claim. Like
Mhm.
they've been that good. So they took out Dre Jameson with 46 pitches, which sort of makes sense. That's about the highest that he's been since he came back. Even though he's on so much rest, I guess you still kind of want to monitor that and make sure he doesn't go above that level.
Well, and they're still not stretching him out to be a starter, so they're not gonna.
No, I think that ship
expect
is
him to go.
sailed. I think that ship is sailed at this point.
Yeah.
It would take an emergency sort of situation, I think, to get them to do that.
Agreed.
And Javier Baez has hit a home run.
What are we doing? All
Well-
right. Well, I mean, this is why you score 11 runs, I guess.
My God, we need you just to get 1 out, brother.
Yeah, Miguel Castro has left some pitches in some non-ideal spots. That was like a high and in
My goodness.
hanging slider.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hate
Wow.
to see
All
those
right.
things.
All right. Spencer Torkelson.
Is the AL just kind of a joke? The top 5 ERA leaders are all in the AL.
You mean
Or
like
top 4, I guess.
you talking players or teams?
Well, players.
Oh, okay.
Shane-
Yeah, the American League is just substantially better than the National League at this point.
Yeah.
That's a ball game, folks.
Oh, yeah.
There you
All
go.
right, let's go. We did it. Gloves on heads.
2.
Let's go. Wait. Let's go. Let's
Type of
go.
grinder, baby.
Join us right
Uh,
after this. We're going to do more talking about baseball.
Yes,
right
we
now.
are.
Join us in 15 minutes, in fact. We will be doing this very show that we promised you we would do. For these two guys and myself and Damon, we appreciate your time. And remember, kids, baseball is fun, but it's so much more fun when Corbin Carroll has his first multi-home run game of his career. Let's go.